It's like Superman.
Oh, what the?
It's like
I thought
Superman
it went to the intro
by
after that.
No, not. It doesn't go after that. This is the Michigan team rivalry show, everybody. I thought we were ready, but apparently we are not ready. We're not always as ready as we'd like to be, but
I had to blow my nose.
I know. Well, that's fine. I guess it is getting into be fall here. So
it is.
It looks like we've got Brandon is out there. Jeremy Adams is out there. GT is out there. I should probably throw up some of these. But hey, Mac, I understand you have been banned from Spartan Stadium. I was just wondering what you have to say for yourself.
Apparently they really don't like it when you pee on the front arch thing there when you first walk into the stadium and you try peeing on it. They don't like that.
The gutter, don't you?
Well, it's okay. Here's the thing, though. They have like a really nice flower bed there, and I thought I would be I thought it would be helpful to fertilize the flowers.
Fertilizer, right? Yeah.
I was just being considerate by pouring my excretions on their flower bed.
Good job by J.J. McCarthy. Take the handoff. Alec Manis is going to throw a pick. They give it to Cora. Up back. Cora. Touchdown, Wolverine. Roman Wilson does it again. Cora finds some daylight. He's got some speed and some blockers. Outside. Turns the corner. Blake Cora down the sideline. Looking over the middle. Caught. Touchdown, Wolverine. McCarthy extends the play, now using legs. McCarthy a first down.
I meant to shorten the clapping. Hey, GT just became a member, by the way. Thanks, GT. Appreciate that.
It's one down.
He was a member, but now he's a member again, and that's awesome. Welcome.
Yeah, I thought he was a member too.
I think, well, he's a member now, and that's really all that matters.
It is.
Welcome, everybody, to the Michigan Team Rivalry Show, as we are now calling it. We've got a lot going on here. Let's see. Brandon says, go blue, Brandon. Jeremy Adams says, let's go blue. We're going to do that. We're going to go blue all over the place. GT says, feels so good to finally be game week. It does. Football is God's reward for cooling off the temperature outside. Very nice. Yay.
I thought that was also part of the reward, though. He cools off the temperature and makes it football weather for us.
There we go. We have tonight. We're going to be finally, as you can tell, we're going to be into week 1 of college football. It is the Pigskin Showdown 2025. Week 1, we're going to hit for sure Penn State, Oregon, Ohio State, and Michigan, because those are, as far as I can tell, the Big Ten games this week. We could talk about Indiana and Illinois, but I don't know if it matters. We have, let's see, we've got a bunch of people with us too. We've got Rob and Ben and Garrison are all here. I'll bring them on in just a moment. We're also going to do something new that we haven't done before. We have the link is out there in the chat and also in the show description if you would like to call in and join us. And the reason I'm going to need some Big Ten Michigan fans to do that is because you may have just noticed I rattled off 3 names that are not Michigan fans. Good guys, but not Michigan fans.
Rich,
so Mac,
really, how good
Mac might need some backup. And
I don't need backup.
You don't need.
I am the Chuck Norris of Michigan football commentary.
So you don't want anybody to call in?
You can call in if you really want to, but just be forewarned. I didn't want this.
Despite Mac's non-committal denial of everything. If you're a Michigan fan and you want to call in and you want to get in on the prognostication here, you are welcome. Hit that link and join us. In the meantime, we have a poll going on in the chat. Not in the chat. Yeah, in the chat. That is where the polls go.
Yep.
If you had to be banned from a stadium, as we heard about Portnoy being banned from Ohio State Stadium, which we're all pretty sure is just a
publicity stunt.
So yeah, publicity stunt. Is it a celebrity stunt? No, it is a celebrity stunt, but it's a publicity stunt for a celebrity. If you had to be banned from a stadium, which stadium would you want to be banned from? Your options are Ohio State, the toilet bowl, Michigan State, the spittoon, which means, while you're singing and then you got to spit.
Yeah, I thought that's how it was spelled. All right, I'm sorry.
You did. Yeah, it's that Western Michigan education coming through. Also,
I was also homeschooled.
And Idaho, I don't know. Which stadium would you like to be banned from? That is in the poll. we are going to hit to, I forgot to say, we are actually brought to you by Rise Window and Door, Rise Construction, and Mac is going to tell you about that right now. Go for it, Mac.
I am. This episode of Team Rivalry is powered by Rise Window and Door, serving Jackson, Ann Arbor, and Lansing. Rise delivers expert craftsmanship, not just in windows, not just in doors, not just in custom trim, but across the home improvement spectrum. Locally owned and operated, they bring big precision with small town care. You'll find no cookie cutter solutions here, no shortcuts. Whether it's upgrading your exterior or transforming your interior, Rise handles every detail with the care and precision you want for your home. Call 810-673-7473 or head to risewindowdoor.com to schedule your free consultation today and let Rise help you realize the vision for your home. They're a supporter of the show, so if you're looking to have any home improvement projects completed, they're going to do the best job you could ask for, and you'll be supporting the channel, so it's a win-win.
Definitely a win-win. And he does great work, so highly recommend. I said highly recommend them. They do great work over there. All right.
Indeed.
We should bring on the guys.
Well, you got one more thing, though. Oh, wait, no, bring on the guys, and then we'll do we got to show the T-shirts.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I don't have the picture for the T-shirts.
Well, I can share my screen, can't I?
Oh, I suppose. We'll do that first.
All right, fine.
Hang on, guys. You're okay back there.
Yeah, you guys are okay.
We're almost on time. This is good.
This is great. All right, yeah. Can you see that? I'm sharing it.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
There we go. We have a shop.
We have a shop.
If you haven't seen this yet, we actually have a shop, and I'll even put the link to it in the chat here in just a second. But yeah, you can finally buy your Buckeyes are in shambles merch. You can get yourself a T-shirt. You can get yourself a hoodie pullover. You can get yourself a crew neck sweatshirt. Wow. Classic unisex. Classic unisex tee, which is for both sexes. All made organic French terry pullover hoodie. That is French.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. And
all
then
right,
this youth unisex tee if any of you have kids for some reason. So there you go.
There we go. All right. Whoops.
Chat.
Sorry about that. All right. It is time to get to some football. Let's bring the guys on. I'm just going to bring them all at once, and then we're going to introduce everybody. So we have Rob, we have Ben, we have Garrison. All these guys. Rob, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. So glad that the season is finally here. It is game week. Really excited about Ohio State's opener next, and just college football is back in general. Also, as promised, part of our bet that if Michigan beats Ohio State this season, I said I would buy Buckeyes in Shambles shirt and wear it on the show.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm talking about.
Looking forward to that. Ben, how are you?
I'm good. I don't know why you brought me back, but the king is here.
You're our token
and
Duck fan.
I am going to
National
boast in my
champion.
glory. Well, yeah, apparently winning a conference, not even playing for a conference title, doesn't mean anything anymore. Apparently,
apparently
so
not.
Tell me
there's
about
that. And until Oregon forgot how to play football in the postseason, remember, only undefeated team.
Don't they always forget?
No, just when it matters.
I meant like always in the postseason.
Yeah, any national title game or playoffs. Apparently,
What is it they say about Oregon? It's the best team to never win a national championship. That's what I've heard.
arguably definitely over the years.
Western Michigan is second place.
Oh,
It's not true.
I can't hear
It's
you
a
now.
Stallion. Stallion. Well, no, that was Central Michigan, wasn't it? Yeah, that was Central Michigan.
Yeah, Central.
Yeah,
They
it was on
suck.
the sidelines. Yeah. Garrison, how are you?
I'm good, man. You know, speaking of Western and Central, you know, if I had to pick a stadium I would want to be banned from, it would definitely be Central Michigan. And I mean,
Yeah.
when you say crow neck, I mean, you're showing your Western Michigan education there. But
All right. Why am I catching strays here? What's
oh well, Justin's not here. Somebody's got to do it. And and by the way, guys, to you guys, I think the toilet paper that you're selling is really cool.
Thank you.
I like the colors on it. I really like it. I might just buy myself some.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's multi-purpose. You can wear it to the game or you can use it in the bathroom. Either way.
Dad, you're coming through the wrong mic.
What do you mean I'm coming through the wrong mic? This is the only mic I have.
I mean, legit, what I just said. You're
That's what
coming
she-
through the
What do
wrong.
I look like, Ben?
That's what she said.
Well, Garrison, after you used the toilet paper, can you let us know how it went? Like how you felt while you were using it? We're really trying to make sure
With
that
it
our
being a
customer
sweatshirt,
service.
probably wouldn't feel the best.
I mean, we just want to make sure that we're providing good customer service.
I know you guys do.
Yeah,
Am I coming through? Am I coming-
we take buttholes really seriously here.
Well, you are a Wolverine fan.
Ouch. Wait
Already-
a minute. So I'm catching strays as a Western fan, and then when it's convenient for you,
well,
suddenly I'm a Michigan
Western
fan.
Wait, I'm a Bronco.
Sure.
Yeah.
Before we go any farther, Garrison, is this you?
No. There was a long time thought that I
Oh, we
might
lost Rob.
be.
Yeah.
This might be my burner, and if I had a burner, it'd probably be like Rutgers or something. But no, the Penn State Sports Talk. He shows up. I'm pretty sure he showed up on mine. He's a Penn State fan. And
All
I
right.
and
All right.
he's not bad. But that's not me. It's been proven.
Has it been proved? I haven't seen any proof. And until you produce the proof, I believe it's you. So
If you find a Rutgers burner in your show, that's me.
That's you. All right.
all right.
GT says fourth place in the Big Ten is very respectable. That's for you, Ohio State guys.
It could be
Marmar.
worse than a GT.
Garrison is a stray. Marmar's on it already. and Gigi here, go blue and OSU is trash. All right. And then, of course, Penn State Sports Talk says, we are.
That's a weird way to pronounce Garrison.
I know. That's strange to me. Let's talk some football because it is week one. And as long as the Penn State guy is out there, we do have a caller back there. Let's get going here first. Penn State. Penn State is playing Nevada. And as we've said before, James Franklin. He's not good in the big games. Last year, they were surprised in the Big Ten championship. They were surprised to be in the Big Ten championship, but nevertheless, they were there because Ohio State lost to Michigan. So, but then they made it to the semifinals and then lost to Notre Dame. This year, even Phil Steele expects that Penn State to win it all. What do you guys need? So, obviously, this is game one, and I'll be honest, Ohio State is the only team playing a real game this weekend. Penn State is playing Nevada, should be a gimme. But what do we need to see from Penn State in this game? And I'll go to Ben first.
What can you see from Penn State in this game particularly? Have you seen their non-conference schedule? Nevada, FIU, Villanova.
Yep.
What are you going to see from Penn State in these three games that's going to show you anything? Because Penn State should just dominate the absolute hell out of these teams for 3 weeks in a row. It's the question of James Franklin taking on like the quote unquote real opponents, as in like the Ohio States or game 4 for them after a bye hosting Oregon, which we'll know more about Oregon then, and especially after a bye for Penn State. That's going to tell you more about them. But I guess you just need to not see James Franklin make dumb decisions. And how does Jim Knowles fit? How does that defense fit with Jim Knowles immediately? But again, these three opponents, they don't have to do anything special. I mean, let's just be realistic.
Yeah. Garrison, what do you think?
So there's a few things I do want to see out of this game. I want to see if they can go out there and actually pass the ball with success. I'm looking at it here. So last year, and by the way, I mean, what Penn State, they have upgraded in their wide receiver unit. They've gone through 3 transfers, guys. I think that will be able to play pretty well this season. But I mean, I'm looking at their game log last year, right? So they started the non-con West Virginia. Allen went 11 for 17, 64%, 216 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Pretty good. Based on how that game went. Against Bowling Green, 13 for 20, 204 yards, 2 touchdowns, that interception. Okay. Then they played another MAC school, Kent State, 17 for 21, 309, 3 touchdowns. But I want to see if they can be a little more explosive in that. I mean, I expect there. I mean, it's Nevada. I mean, outside gambling, there's not much else to do in Nevada. So, especially not play football. So, yeah, again, like Ben said, like you're not really going to find much out. But I do want to see what their wide receivers can do. I do want to see them get open. You know, they have this Ando Kodanicki, and it's his second year at Penn State. And then also about on the other side with Jim Knowles. I mean, usually it takes about 2 to 3 years for Jim Knowles' defense to be actually to actually get going, as you saw at Oklahoma State and then at Ohio State. So yeah, that's really all I want to see.
2 to 3 years for Jim Knowles, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
to get that going, you think? All right.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, if you look at.
Oh, Garrison, I think you're locking up.
Go ahead, Mac. You know. Go ahead.
Mac?
Oh, I think I am. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, I think you're locking
Yeah,
up.
you're
Well, actually, Rob, go ahead. What are you expecting to see from Penn State? I wanted to add in too. Penn State and Ohio State are the only teams that play. I mean, of our grouping here, Penn State plays OSU and Oregon. And Oregon plays obviously Penn State and Michigan, and then Michigan only plays Ohio State, and Oregon only plays Penn State. So, Rob, what are you expecting to see from Penn State in this? Because if they're going to go all the way, they're probably going to hit. They're going to be coming up against Ohio State at some point. So, what are you expecting to see?
Well, you know, I don't really like. You can't use. I'm gonna go with what Ben said. You can't use this game as an eye test. I mean, the first real test is going to be against Oregon when it is when Oregon travels to Happy Valley for a whiteout night game. But you know, I think that this team is going to go as far as Drew Aller takes them, and you know, they did have a big improvement in their wide receiver core. They got some pretty good playmakers in the portals, so that's an upgrade from last year. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had one of the worst receiver cores in all of college football. If you go look at the semifinal game against Notre Dame, I mean, I don't think one receiver got close to 50 yards. That's just how terrible it was. So, but also, I want to see this Jim Knowles defense at Penn State. I mean, I think I know how it's gonna go. I think Penn State fans are gonna get so irritated with the lack of use and production with the edges, as you saw at Ohio State. And let's be honest. I mean, Penn State, they've got a lot of production out of their edges with, you know, Manny, like since forever. So I want to see how, you know, possibly he would use the edges. But again, you know, this is just, you can't really use this as a measurement of how they're going to do in the big test. But all I can say is I think Penn State's going to win big. So, and of course, you know, they have Katron Allen, Nick Singleton. I think they're going to be one of the best backfields in all of college football besides Notre Dame.
Oh. Mac, what do you think? And then I'm going to bring Timothy's going to come on for a minute.
Aren't FIU and Villanova both FCS?
I don't know.
I think they are. So
Yes.
I'm just gonna yeah, okay. I'm just gonna operate.
FIU isn't, but Villanova is.
Villanova is. Okay. Oh, Florida International. No, you're right. Okay. So here's the thing though. We cyberbullied the SEC into a 9-game conference schedule just to have one of our best teams schedule FIU, Nevada, and Villanova. Is that what we're doing right now? That's what's going on here. I mean, you know, and what's funny too is that then they play Oregon. So how are they going to be the least bit prepared for Oregon? I mean, that's a home game, so at least they've got that going for them. But that's just really stupid. So here's the thing. They're going to crush Nevada. They're going to crush FIU. They're going to crush Villanova. Everybody's going to be like, oh, look out for Penn State. They've got the offense, that Andy Kotelnicki. And, oh, Jim Knowles, he doesn't actually need the 3 years for his defense to be installed. He's got the players now, and he does. He has really good players on that defense right now. Then they're going to hit Oregon. And all of a sudden, those white pants, those pants that they wear from quarters 1 through 3, they will be white. In the 4th, they will be a dark yellow and then brown. And then they will lose.
There, our Penn State Sports Talks guy and who else? Tom Bouchard. Hey, Tom. Looking at Olish. Olish is a tight end. So it looks like the tight ends, receivers, I guess, are a big question mark here for Penn State.
I don't think it's a question. I mean, they have Olish, and they also have Luke Reynolds, 5-star tight end last year. Was a freshman. Was actually tight end 2 last year for them. Got in a few games, played really well. I think they'll be fine at tight end. I think this will be a rare year where Penn State's offense is better than their defense.
All right, guys. I'm going to bring on.
I know they have at the edge position. I know they have Dennis Sutton.
Oh, hey.
Who had I think he had around, how many sacks did he have last season?
Dennis Sutton?
Yeah, Dennis Sutton. I know he's going to be a big playmaker this season. Yeah, and that was like coming off the bench, dude. I'm pretty sure. But I'm expecting him to have a big season as well.
Yeah. I got 8.5 sacks across 16 games.
That's a few.
That's not bad. Yeah. Timothy, how are you?
Good.
Cool, man. What do you got for Penn State and Nevada? What do you want to see from Penn State?
I want to see they claim that they finally got their quarterback some real wide receivers, and we need to see is the see is are they real wide receivers, or they just talking to hype up their fan base?
Yeah.
Because the only good receiver they had after Tyler Warren was number 6.
You lost your microphone.
Yeah.
I think your mic just cut out.
Me?
No, we can still hear him.
I'm sorry, I got things flashing around here. Penn State Sports Talk says, okay, here's a good one. We will be ranked number 1 when Oregon comes around. When does
That's that was the week after Villanova.
I don't think that Oregon is going to beat them because they got to travel.
You're still muted or I'm muted or something.
No, Dad,
you guys hear me okay?
We can hear you. Travel. We can even hear Tim. You can't hear any of us.
Oh. What did I do? I just messed something up.
Did you mute your
Hold on, guys. Sorry about that.
Goodness gracious. Oh, my gosh. First week back, working out the kinks.
Can you guys hear Mac?
Yeah, I hear him.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go out for a second here. Mac, can you just take over?
Sure. All right. Well, of course, we just lost Garrison now. Oh, man, this is great.
You lost me?
Or no, I'm sorry. We lost Ben. My bad.
Oh.
Now he's back. There we go.
I think he booted me by accident and some himself.
Of course he did. Oh, my gosh. Wow. All right. Anyway, back to Penn State, Nevada. So, Timothy, you're saying that you want to see their wide receivers because you're thinking that it's all talk right now. But here's the thing, though. So, Andy Kotelnicki, that offense – so, I mean, I think they're good, right? But last season, it felt like they didn't really perform up to expectations. Although then you saw them in the Big Ten championship game actually give that Oregon defense run for their course. That Oregon defense turned into Swiss cheese against Ohio State. So I'm sorry, Ben. It's true, man. And I hate to say it too, because I don't even like Swiss cheese, but that's all I'm saying.
Un-American.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith. He gave you your defense the chance. He told your defense. Yeah, I dare y'all to man me up, and that should have told them to do what they did the first game by doing a bunch of zone, but they chose to take the dare. And Jeremiah and JJ Smith, he got what he wanted. So
yeah,
well, I'll tell you what, dude. So like in terms of Penn State, right? Like I know, like I saw Moose say, he says Penn State can't beat big dogs in the Big Ten. Nobody's worried about them. Well, that was Jim Harbaugh too, was it not? So I mean, at the end of the day, this is football, and James Franklin. At the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the day, man, James Franklin is one of the better coaches in college football. He's the same guy that led Vanderbilt to 2 back-to-back ranked seasons at the end of the season. He's a really good football coach. Now, does he get in his way sometimes? Yeah. But this is without a doubt his most talented team. It's without a doubt his best quarterback, one of his best wide receiver units. It's his best running back duo. It's going to be his best offensive line. It's his best coordinator combo. I think that if you're just going to sit here and say that Penn State can't win at all simply because of James Franklin and you want to go off narratives instead of going off of complete football points, it falls on deaf ears. Penn State's a damn good team this year.
What about
I had Penn State beating Ohio State in Columbus this year. So
what about the 2 All-Americans that they had on the offensive line? They hopped in the portal.
They weren't all Americans, but they'll be.
Well, one was.
It was one of them was, but they'll be fine. I mean, it's Penn State. Penn State could go out there with an above-average offensive line, and those running backs are still going to do what they do.
I don't think they even had that good of an offensive line like last season, and the running backs were still really good. I mean, they were good. Don't get me wrong, but like those running backs were just special.
Well, they must be so good where but they can hide the offensive line weaknesses. That must be how good that Keyshawn Allen and Nick Singleton is.
There's no doubt that Keyshawn Allen and Nick Singleton are going to ball out. They balled out like every single season. I mean, last season they each went up for over 1,000 yards, but what I want to see
outside of their freshman season,
I'm going to go back to this. What I want to see is if the run game is not going, again, it's going to be up to Drew Aller. Is he going to show improvement and not make these mistakes and be able to take that team to the next level when he's called upon? Or, will he pull what he did against Notre Dame and, pretty much, I mean, I'm not going to blame him for that whole, losing to Notre Dame. That was James Franklin as well. He should have just took a knee and went to overtime, but also, Drew Aller forced that throw when he shouldn't have. Threw across his body. Literally no one was there except, the secondary. So,
but also,
my thing is whatever they did against Utah and the Rose Bowl and Auburn that same year, they need to do that again.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, Drew Aller, so I think Drew Aller, kind of lost them that game against Notre Dame. But James Franklin lost them. James Franklin lost them the Ohio State game, and he lost them the Oregon game. The Ohio State game, they had, 4 or 3 straight runs right up the middle. They started on the 4-yard line. They had the 3 straight runs right up the middle, gaining a yard each time. They literally were on 4th and 1. They needed just the 1 yard, and they would have either tied it or taken the lead. And then they end up throwing a pass. What is that?
Well, they were going to get it, Mac. Ohio State was the #1 team in the nation last year in goal line stands.
They
were never
needed
going
1 yard.
They were never going to get. That's the same. That's the
They
same.
would have
reason
gotten
why-
the 1
It's
yard.
the same reason why you threw that pass on the winger line when Davis Ward.
I didn't think that was a good play call either. I thought they should have ran it.
But remember when you guys tried to run it near the goal line, and Caleb Downs stuffed your running back at the 4th and 1. A lot of teams tried to run the ball on the goal line in Ohio State. It didn't work. That's why Texas pitched the ball. I know like hindsight is 2020. We can look back at it and say it was stupid.
Yeah,
dude, it's understandable.
In all fairness, too,
I mean,
there's a combo. There's a combo here of Franklin, Kolonicki, and Aller making the right decision, because you just brought up how he forced it against Notre Dame for the pick. Well, what happened in the Big Ten championship game? They had a chance. They were 2nd and 1 at like the 50. Run the ball. You've been running wild on Oregon at this game. No, deep shot, interception, game over.
And it was
Why?
2nd and 1. It was 2nd and 1. There was
Run
2
the
minutes
ball.
left on the clock. They had 2 timeouts. They had plenty of time. Why are you throwing the ball downfield into double coverage?
Guys, on 2nd and 1, that's the
And they
time
throw
to
it
go
to
deep.
number
I know,
6.
but you haven't taken those type of 50-50 balls.
I agree.
Like the
You're
game.
right
So
about
it was just kind of dumb in that situation with time running out to not go down and potentially get the 8 points to tie up the game.
I mean, do a crossing, a middle crossing route, right in front, something shallow, do something off to the side in the flat. Like, don't throw it down. I mean, it was double coverage, and Oregon's secondary had been bullying Penn State's wide receivers. Well, I shouldn't say through the whole game, because Penn State mounted a pretty solid comeback through the passing game. But I mean, still, it just double coverage. Nah.
Oh, I think Drew's one of those quarterbacks that gets too much hate. I
agree with that.
I think that if he was at Oregon for the last few years or Ohio State, there'd be a much different conversation about him.
I mean, if he was at Ohio State, he would probably have better stats. I mean, he'd still have the 4 losses to Michigan that he has.
I remember his freshman season. The Penn State fans, they wanted him to start every game ahead of Khalid, but this ain't the NFL. Experience in college. Experience will always start ahead a backup that might be better, but in NFL experience, the NFL they try to put the best player on the field, the best player, but they might not have the same amount experience, but they feel like the better player will win them some big games over experience. But in college, the big games, they trust experience more the more than the better player. There might be a couple grades lower.
Hey Timothy, I'm gonna let you go, but what's your pick for Michigan, New Mexico?
Probably 40 or 50.
40 or 50.
Oh, geez.
I will be doing a watch party for both games, the Michigan game, and including the Ohio State game. So,
all right.
I did join the college football league, so we got money on the line for the Texas game.
All right, cool. Thanks for coming on, Timothy. Good to see you.
Yeah, but I didn't bet though, but Sam betted.
All right. All right, take care, Timothy.
Okay, and everybody don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, everybody should subscribe to Timothy's channel. What are you up to now? What are your subs?
I'm a subscriber. I know that.
All right.
It's 216.
All right.
Nice.
Good job,
dude. Of the week.
Good job. Well, have fun this weekend. We'll be looking out for that the watch party. Take care, man. Go Blue.
You too.
All right. All right. Oh, you know what? I think I lost Marmar.
Hey, Cliff, did you see my my comments?
What?
What I said in the private chat.
There's a whole thing going on in the private chat.
High quality nerd. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, everything starts beeping. I think I got a bad cable over here, and it just disconnected everything on me.
By the way, I'm really sad. So I changed phones. I forgot to back it up, and I got to figure out which when it was. When I was I called into your guys' show last second.
Yeah.
And what did I say about you, Mac? About you not knowing a movie? And I said they don't make whites the way they used to.
Oh, yeah, they don't make white people the way they used to. Yeah. What was that? That was,
I gotta find that clip.
That was great. Yeah. They don't make. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. They don't. Yeah.
That still remains.
That was Tombstone. Yeah, because
Tombstone.
Doc Holliday from Tombstone.
Have you seen it yet, still, Mac?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
You failed, Cliff. You failed.
I failed. I know. All right, the next game we're going to look at, Oregon is playing the powerhouse Montana State. As we all know, Montana State was this close to the national championship last year. The Ducks, I wrote this down. I got to read this. The Ducks migrated to the Big Ten last year and claimed the pond as their own. They didn't get much of a chance to feather the nest, though, because they immediately lost to the Buckeyes in the quarterfinals. Oregon has been called the best team to never win a national championship. Can they get there this year? What do we need to see from them in this game? And I'm going to make Ben go last. Garrison, you go first. What do you expect to see from Oregon in this game? They've got Dante Moore. Let me read off some stats here because, they've got Dante Moore, who's only got 49 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions, doesn't even have a PPR rating.
He hasn't like actually played much yet.
I know. He played like part of a game last season, I think.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
So we've
I
got
thought you're being ignorant.
Well, my point was that we've got, let's see, Michigan has a new quarterback, Ohio State has a new quarterback, Penn State, and Oregon has a new quarterback. Penn State is the only team here we've got with an experienced quarterback. But that aside, Garrison, what do you expect to see from Oregon?
I expect to see a lot of what I saw last year, but a little bit more of seeing the ball go down the field. Even when Oregon had a week preseason schedule last year, they were still throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage, 5-yard routes, 8-yard routes. Dante Moore has a more talented arm than what the little kid had. On top of that, listen, I'm a Dante Moore truther. Like a lot of Michigan fans, shout out to my guy Juju, get mad at me when I say this, but I saw Dante Moore play in high school here in the state of Michigan. He played at King, played for King in Detroit, a D1 football program in Detroit, or in the state of Michigan, one of the better football programs in the state of Michigan in high school. Has a really talented arm. I think coming out of high school, he had a more talented arm, not a bigger arm, but more talented arm. Not saying he's more talented than Bryce, but a more talented arm than what Bryce Underwood had. I think he has a lot of potential. I'm not gonna. And I think when people look back at what he did at UCLA, I think that's disingenuous because you're talking about you have a true freshman quarterback who truly went there for the money. He's going in and out of the lineup all doggone season. You don't have any talent over there. Your team sucks, and Chip Kelly didn't want to be there. He was ready to go to Ohio State, to be honest with you. So at the end of the day, I think Dante Moore is going to be a really good player for them. I think they have a lot of good players on the outside. Now, of course, Evan Stewart is out for the season. What I expect is to see a lot more Decorian Moore. I think they have and Ben, remind me of the name of the running back from Tulane.
Mekhi Hughes.
Mekhi Hughes, top 3 running back in the Big Ten this season. I truly believe that. The defense will be fine, good. I think Mateo. I'm going to lay a lot of people talk about Colin Simmons. I think Mateo was the best defensive end in college football at 6'5", 6'4", 270 pounds. He can pass rush. He can stop the run. He can do it all. I think their defensive line has a lot of good transfers that they're going to be fine. They bring back one of their linebackers from last season. The secondary is taller. Last year, Oregon from the outside corners to the nickel to the safeties, the tallest guy was 5'10". Everybody else was 5'9". It's not what you're going to see this season. So I think that's going to really help them out. I have a lot of some people have Oregon missing the playoffs this year. I mean, they have a weak schedule, but I think this first game, Oregon's going to go out there and I think they're going to showcase Dante Moore as they should. And I'm looking for. Listen, it's Montana State. They have great hunting. I don't know what else they. I mean, I'm sure they have cute ladies, but yeah. Outside of that, no, man. Yeah, Oregon rolls in this.
Oregon rolls.
Oh, and shout out to Bend, Oregon, #2 beer city in America.
Oh, there you go.
In what universe?
It's behind Grand Rapids.
Kalamazoo's behind Grand Rapids.
Excuse. Oh, we do have Bells.
We got Bell.
Okay, well, #3.
We got Arcadia.
#3. Arcadia's okay.
Is my microphone working yet?
Did we hear you?
I think it is now. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I think you're working now.
Fine. Rob, what do you expect to see from Oregon?
Man, it's really hard to give. It's really hard to give, a take when they play a bunch of nobodies. But I want to see more from Dante Moore. Not quite sold on him yet. I know he was a top quarterback prospect out of Michigan, but I kind of agree with the bowl will win that. Seems like he has a mental problem because I get that he wasn't surrounded by a lot of talent at UCLA by any means, but he still, made some questionable throws. But another thing I'm looking at is they don't have. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing freshman DK Moore to start at the wide receiver position. But in terms of, playmakers, I don't know much about Malik Benson or Gary Bryant Jr. So it seems like DK Moore has a chance to have a very productive freshman season. But defense, I agree with Garrison. It's going to be good. Mateo Uiagalelei is going to lead the Big Ten in sacks this season. So I truly believe that he's going. Wait, what season is it? Is it going to be a sophomore or
junior? Rob, I have him with their schedule. I have him actually threatening Chase Young's record.
I knew you were gonna say that, man. I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, I mean, dude is talented. That's actually one of the recruits I was really disappointed that Ohio State swung and missed on, man. And now it's just like showing he killed us he killed us last season, dude. There's
I wanted him so badly.
There's no denying it.
Marmar's been waiting a long time. I got to bring him on, and then we're gonna talk more Oregon here. So Marmar, hopefully you're ready over there. Nope, he's not. Where'd he go? Marmar, what are you doing,
Oregon's
man?
Gonna win.
There he is.
Hey, Marmar, how's it going?
What up, though?
Let's go.
Hey, Marmar.
Hey,
Marmar. You know where I have dinner, bro?
Listen. Hey, Garrison.
Hey,
you gotta stop.
Marmar, you're gonna like this.
Hey, Garrison. Did you get some Popeyes the other night?
Yeah, but I went to Yester Dog today.
Oh, you went to Yester Dog? Man, that's the best place. Hey, people don't. Hey, I know Cliff and the son. Y'all gotta go get you a Yester Dog.
Where is that?
The Sun? I like that.
It's in East Grand Rapids on the Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to.
Wait. Have you guys ever seen American Pie?
Yeah, they don't understand that movie is based off the three guys.
Yeah, American Pie is actually based off East Grand Rapids, and there's a hot dog joint there is based off that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Classic movie, by the way.
I used to be up there back in 04. I used to be up in there back in 04, you know what I'm saying? 03, 04, you know what I'm saying? Eating Sandmans, walking down Division, Eastern, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Having a good old time. You can't walk down them streets no more.
No, you can't.
But back in the day, you could. But yeah, man. It's game week.
Yeah, what do you think of Oregon? What are you expecting to see from Oregon this year?
Hey, they need to go back to the Pac-12. We tired of them. they got to go back. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep the other three, but the Oregon, they came in the Big Ten thinking they run something. That's just because Ohio State didn't go to the Big Ten championship and Michigan didn't go. That's the only reason why you went.
Well, They went to your house. They went to your house. They kicked your feet up, ate your food, drank your milk.
Yeah, and then we did the same thing at your house.
Okay, stop, Mac. Why'd you bring that up?
Because it's true.
Hey,
Hey, with the $5
Mac.
super chat.
Hey, Mac. Hey, he all right, man. Yes or nah, he know, man.
Is he all
you
right?
know, man.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't trust anyone who wears glasses.
He out here scheming, huh? With them glasses on.
Hey, my blue light glasses, bro. I'm getting old.
Hey.
Oh, you got
You
those
got
too.
your LL Cool J going on right now.
Yeah, you like it? Yeah.
Yeah. NCIS Los Angeles. Okay.
They call me Big LA. Yeah.
They call you NCIS Los Angeles. Your counterpart is Chris O'Donnell.
I don't know anything about what you guys are talking about, but I know you do.
It's a serious on
It's a light skin.
It used to be it's a light skin joke. It's week 0. Hey, it's week 1. It's time to put up and shut up, man. It's time to get the clashing helmets and pads, put people in the dirt, scoring touchdowns, missing field goals. You know how I go. So
tell me something. I need your honest take here, Marmar. How badly is Western Michigan going to beat Michigan State?
I like that they won the national championship in hockey. But other than that, I don't have no.
You got to give me something. Come on.
Hey, the Spartans going Spartan, so we ain't even got to worry about them.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, they not gonna play. They not playing no real competition right now. We ain't either. We don't play it until week 2. Ohio State get the brood of it all this week. Yeah, man. I'm just ready for football. I'll be at the game. Yes.
Nice.
I'll be at the game. And I'm just ready to see Bryce take over college football. All you haters, all you Buckeyes, Rob, I hope you're teaching your class not to lie. You know I gotta come for you, Rob. You know you my guy, Rob. You my guy, man. I love Rob, man. Hey, Rob and Garrison are 2 stand-up guys, man. I appreciate it, man. It's just a rival. I just like to have fun. I don't hate Ohio State. It's not that serious. It's just a game. It's about 2 states that want dominance, and we do dominate the car world. So.
That's crazy, Marmar. If Godzilla went to Ann Arbor, I wouldn't think twice about it.
Hey, but he would take a shit in that toilet bowl in Columbus. That'd be the first time. Oh, a toilet.
That was a good rebuttal.
Hey, you know he asexual, so it had the babies up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like the old Godzilla with Broderick back in '98, you know what I'm saying? When Madison Square Garden, we got to blow that motherfucker up. Michigan already blew it. Hey, Michigan already blew the horseshoe up. We doodled it on November 29th, bro.
Did you light a candle?
Yeah, now we had a visual there, you know what I'm saying? Because the murder that took place there.
Oh, well, Mario's my guy, man. That's my guy.
So, you Buckeye fans in here, I want you to be realistic because I'm a real guy. What is y'all chances in this game? Are you gonna represent the Big Six?
I gotta wait. You gotta watch the rest of the show. I gotta wait.
Yeah, we're getting to that. We'll get to Ohio State in just a minute.
Okay.
We got to finish.
Can we go to Michigan? Oregon is not a thing. You know what I'm saying? Dan Lanning on Dan Lanning. You see how you see how the Buckeyes humbled them in the Rose Bowl?
We just heard that in Oregon loves Dan Lanning.
I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know they try to be like Ohio State as well? You know they run the same type of offense. They try to put uniforms together that is shitty.
They also go after the same recruits.
Nobody wants to watch limes and lemons run up and down the field. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to watch Sprite bottles fighting each other. I'm thinking I'm watching a LeBron James commercial.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Ben, is that true? Is Oregon trying to be Ohio State?
No. Oregon's never going to beat Ohio State.
I mean, your state starts with an O.
I was gonna say both of your states start with O, and your mascots are both dumb as hell.
Yeah,
At least we have one.
We're not OSU. We're not OSU
Hey,
though.
Ben.
That's Oregon State.
Hey, Ben.
Blame them.
So, Ben, you didn't adopt the Donald Duck from Disney. Y'all didn't get permission to do that. Y'all couldn't come up with your own duck.
We absolutely did. We absolutely did.
You can't come up with your own duck.
Have you ever seen the original duck? The original version of the Oregon Duck?
You should have kept it. You should have kept it.
It will give you nightmares, even as an adult. Yeah. Do not Google the original Oregon Duck from like the 1910s or whatever it was. It will give you nightmares. It was made by like.
Yeah, I was back there in 1910. I seen that ugly motherfucker.
It was atrocious. It was awful. Stop Googling. Everyone's Googling right now. Stop it.
I know. I gotta look it up. I gotta find it.
Hey, with your easy schedule being, what's y'all record?
This schedule this year seems like it should be much easier, but I think there are a couple tricky games. USC, Iowa at Iowa. That one. That is worse than.
That looks like Howard the Duck grew some legs and got messed up on meth.
Yeah, that's worse than Oski the Bear, and Oski is like basically a pedophile bear. Oski the Bear from Cal. Good lord.
Oh, the Indiana Hoosier brought their mascot back. His name is Hoosier.
His name is Hoosier. Wow, that's really original, isn't it?
You guys put that thing on the field?
I mean, like 100 years ago.
Oh yeah.
You got to remember, Garrison, it was a different time. Nobody could really.
That tells you all you need to know about Oregon. Look at this shit. This is bad.
I told you it was terrible.
That's terrible.
If you saw this, like
my brother lived my real,
and that just creeped out of your closet.
I said it will give you.
I'm beating it up immediately. Hey, it ain't no running. You take that thing out, bro. I don't care what it's on.
Dad, I got this one for you. Can you share my screen again?
Oh God, why? Oh, that's not that bad. Come on.
What is he dancing out here? What is happening?
Dude, that is the best mascot in football, though.
I mean, it is. Yeah, it's easily the best mascot in football. But like
when he trolled Dion.
What is this bouncy ball here?
Came with the whole Dion outfit.
Hey, BYU's mascot the best. He be killing it.
The Cougar.
Hey, he be hitting it, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all gotta watch that man. That man dangerous.
That Cougar be hitting it. That's what he said.
Hey, he be out here hitting that. He be out here killing it, bro. I used to crump and shit, so I like mascots to get out there and get the crowd pumped.
Yeah, all right, that's cool.
Hey, Garrison, your mascot is crazy because he be spinning his head and punching it. Like, what is going on here?
Get
He's
hype,
nuts.
baby. Get hype. There we go, Mac. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this real quick. Ben, what do you expect to see from Oregon out of this game, and what do you want to see Oregon do this year? And then we're going to go to Ohio State, Texas.
Hey, Cliff.
Yeah.
Hey, Cliff. Can I answer this question by Matt Shepard real quick?
This one?
Yeah.
Hey, Mar, you think we should have Dave Portnoy on noon kickoff on Fox sitting right next to Urban Meyer? How uncomfortable do you think it would be?
Hey, I just think it's a lot. The story go deeper than what everybody think it is. The Big Ten got involved in Chicago, and because people was complaining to the Big Ten about it. Dave Portnoy being on Fox.
It was a lot of schools.
Yeah, it was a lot of schools, and so the Big Ten going Big Ten. They gonna protect their own. The crybabies. I call them crybabies because at the end of the day, these are grown men in suits. And I'm gonna just get up here and cook real quick. We are grown men Yes, we watch football and sports, but we still deal with everyday reality. And what the thing I'm working on is accountability. So if I can hold myself accountable, everybody else can. And to do that to Dave Portnoy because he represents a school that nobody likes Michigan, but the people that root for Michigan. Everybody outside of that do not like Michigan. I don't even talk about just the rivals. I'm just talking about everybody. Everybody got a bone to pick with Michigan because they produce at a high level in educational area. So just like Stanford, Northwestern, but they not hated. Michigan just hated because we a strong entity,
Do you think
and when
Dave
you're a strong,
Portnoy? Do you think Dave Portnoy should be held accountable for anything that he has ever said?
I mean, if he wants to hold himself accountable, yeah, he's supposed to. I'm a
Hey,
realist, man.
you've never seen
You should.
Dave. You've never in your life seen Dave Portnoy hold himself
Now, I didn't say
accountable.
that. I said if he wants to hold himself
No,
accountable, that's on
All
him.
right.
hold up. I think people forget that the Big Ten did not expect him to be in the stadium production. Even if you watch Big Noon Kickoff, we spend the first hour there and then the last hour or maybe 30 minutes inside the stadium to get ready for the game. Dave Barstool Sports was never going to be in the stadium. They're either going to be out there or in their studio. On top of that, you,
But
you
I'm just
got
saying, like, hey, Garrison, I'm just saying, we got to stop with the petty back and forth banter.
oh no, it's
I
fun.
mean, no,
That's the best
no.
part.
Hold on. I understand that, but are we trying to taint the rivalry? Are we just Are we just
I get what
gonna
you. I
go
get what
out
you're
here?
saying.
You
I get
get
what
what
you're
I'm
saying.
saying? Like we've been doing this for years.
It's
Now
on
we in the
both
social
ends.
media. Now we in the social media era, and it's twice as bad. You hear Kurt Herbstreit talk about it on the video game. It's more people paying attention to the rivalry than it was
Kirk's
back
a,
in the day.
Kirk's a Wolverine. We're not talking about him.
Nah, he ain't a
No, he's
Wolverine.
a
Hey,
Wolverine.
yeah, hey, listen, me watching that Lee Corso thing and him
Uh,
tearing up in the way he did, that's a real that's real emotion.
oh
So
yeah,
y'all Buckeye fans need to back up off that, man.
I
He
like
doing a job. Hold on. He got a job to do. Just like we got a job to do when we go to work. They don't come on, man. Like that man, man, that was special what he did for Lee Corso, man. And he hugged and embraced him and cried. We human beings at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying, man. Like we want this rival to be healthy, but we also like we gonna beat you this year. What you gonna do this year? Yeah, that's cool. But the banning of flags, the banning of people, that gotta stop. Cause when you come to Ann Arbor, we ain't doing that. Come on.
well because you guys are nice
Welcome.
people. Like
Come on. Come
no, you
on.
guys
You
are
can
nice.
come on. Put your
No,
show. You can come in the
listen,
stadium. Urban Meyer be in the stadium. So
that's
come
different.
on, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what? Why do one hold more weight than the other? Like, come on, man.
Marma, because one's the second best coach of a generation, and the other is a doof.
So we about accolades instead of doing the job that Fox hired them to do.
I don't think Fox hired Portnoy to do a job. I think they hired him for ratings because he's Dave.
They
That's
hired
a
him
job.
because they
But hold
needed
on, Garrison. That's a job you got to do for Fox.
they needed
It's
an
still a
answer to
job. You
that
get paid
message.
for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to
Anytime you
hire,
do a job, so back in the day before taxes came along, like if I went to do a job for Garrison, I'm doing a service, Garrison paying me for the service. Okay, I'm still going to do a job.
no, Marma,
And
I
if the
agree.
job,
Marma, I agree with you, buddy. I'm saying, like, listen, I agree with you. Okay, my whole thing is that there's a large section. Let's just call it what it is. All these Wolverine fans, your fan base, who want to call Ohio State soft because of something that we didn't do. It's it's that Ohio State never banned him. He's not banned. And Fox came out and said, we never expected him to be in any stadium. And I think that this has been overblown because On3 sent out clickbait. And now we're talking about it when in all reality, we got football this week.
Yeah, so I don't like to use the word soft because I'm mid-made. Period.
Me too.
We different.
And so is Rob.
We don't
Rob's a Michigan man.
Well, I got belief in you teaching the kids now. Okay. I'm just sorry. Nah, I'm just talking, man. You out here bettering lives, and I appreciate that. You just root for a team that we just want to beat. That's it. But you out here bettering lives. You hold them kids accountable, man. These kids are different today. Rob, you hold them kids accountable. Don't let them get away with nothing because that's going to be a life lesson later on when they 18. Oh, teacher Rob told me not to do this, so I'm not going to go do it. So, you know. Yeah, man, do your thing, man. Keep teaching them young folk that it's more to life than getting into your emotion, think things through. You can teach them at a young age, man. The Erickson stages. I know you know about them. So,
Moose, I never said that. I never said that he was better.
But, hey, my phone about to die. I just want to get up here and cook and tell y'all I all love y'all, man. Everything. Hey, safe travels if you go into a game. The Son, Father, and the Holy Spirit is the only way. I don't care if you don't believe. It is what it is.
Amen.
So you know, God bless y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing. Keep rocking, and let the season begin, man. Let's go. It's here.
Go.
I wore a hoodie today. That's what I knew we were in football season.
Appreciate you, Mar. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, thanks,
I appreciate y'all, man.
Mar.
Hey, man, thank you for having me, man. I'm grateful, man. Thank you.
Oh, we're glad to have you. Take care, man.
All right,
Hey, guys, just for clarification, did I say Dante Moore was better than Bryce, or did I say I think he has more? I think he has a better arm talent.
You said whatever pisses me off more.
Oh my gosh. What is it? CNN?
Yes.
It's cable news. It's cable news.
No, it's worse.
By the way, we might need to go back to cable, guys.
We might have to.
It is. It's already going back to cable.
Yeah, I think YouTube. Yeah, YouTube today said they're gonna. YouTube TV said they're gonna temporarily do it. So basically,
extension. Yeah.
Basically, hey babe, we're going on a break.
So at the end of the day, I think they're gonna get the job done because, dude, this is the same thing that happened during. I was just talking to Cliff and Mac about this. This is the same thing that happened for the CBS deal. It was March Madness. The pressure was on YouTube TV or Google to get the job done, or else they were going to lose a lot of subscribers. And the pressure's on them again, or else they're going to lose a lot of subscribers. I mean, CBS got the most money because of this, and Fox is trying to do the same thing. Fox knows what they're doing.
I got distracted for a second. I thought you were talking about us losing subscribers. I was like, what did we do? Like,
yes, Mac, I'm trying to burn your channel down.
I know.
Subscriber by subscriber.
The only reason we invited you back was because you got to keep your enemies close.
Man.
So Ben, if you were talking about Oregon, what do you think? What do you want to see from Oregon this year? What are you expecting from Dante Moore and your whole Oregon squad?
Well, yeah. So doubling back on that, so to say, what we were talking about before.
Right.
Right now, there's no starting quarterback named.
Oh, it's not Dante Moore?
Dante Moore was named the starter, wasn't he? He was named the starter.
No.
I could have swore.
Yeah, unless it came out just a few hours ago or earlier today, and I haven't noticed.
All right.
Which, if I haven't,
if I'm wrong,
I was working and doing some video editing, so I probably have not been keeping track. But even now, this is Wednesday. To name him the starter before Saturday is very quick, but that means that Austin Novosad is breathing down his neck. Austin Novosad's been there 3 years, 2 years under Will Stein.
Or they both
So
suck.
he has a good understanding of what Will Stein wants and likes, what he's looking for. And he stuck around knowing that he might not get the job. So whoever it is, I don't care. It could be 50-50. First half one, first half the second. I just want to see the offense be run the way it's supposed to and be dynamic. We just did an hour and like 30-minute last night Montana State preview with a guy named Braden Shaw from the Bozeman Chronicle. He's a sports writer. And he's going to be in Eugene for this week. So he was laying out Montana State. Montana State was the 15-0 until they ran to North Dakota State and Frisco, Texas last year to lose the title. Undefeated, much like Oregon last year, to then get eliminated immediately. So we both share similar pains. But now this year, I think the biggest question is with Evan Stewart being out, no matter who the quarterback is, how do you replace the experience of Evan Stewart? Gary Bryant Jr., as was mentioned, he was a USC guy. He was there a couple years ago. Last year, he was basically injured almost all the year. That's why no one saw him. Now he's back. What will he do? Where will all these new guys fit in? Where will DeCorian Moore fit in? Where will this guy out of the spring game, Grisham, fit in? Kyler Casper, we just lost a receiver to suspension. Will he come back? The O-line, 4 starters gone. How do we bring back an injured guy that was out all last year in Bedford and then plug and play like Prignon out of USC? And will they mesh? And that's kind of the biggest thing. Same as secondary. A lot of experience gone.
But they're taller.
They are taller, but there are a lot of young guys. Obviously, we got Thieneman out of Purdue, who was really good a couple years ago. Last year, obviously not so great, but Purdue sucked last year. So that's not on him, you know. It's like,
hey, Ben, high five to us. You got the best defensive player. We got the best offensive player. High five.
There you go. I mean, so it's just about how the guys fit together and come together. And Montana State has a lot of new guys. I didn't even realize until earlier this week they have Justin Lamson, which a lot of people on here are not going to give a shit about. He used to be at Stanford, and Oregon beat the shit out of them the last time they played in the last year in the Pac-12. So running quarterback, they're still doing their thing. Montana State will be a challenge, but I think they'll be overmatched. But,
oh, Mac, you're a douche.
Hey. At least put it this way. Outside, unlike Penn State, after that we have to play Oklahoma State, which years ago when that was scheduled, Oklahoma State was actually a good team. I don't know what happened last year.
Were. They definitely were.
Like years ago, they were a good team. This last year, they bottomed out. But
was that still when Mike Gundy was there?
Yeah. I think this was. Yeah.
Oh, he is still there?
Yeah. He's still 40.
Oh, okay.
He's still 40, even though he's like 55 now.
Hey, come on, man. He has a nice mullet.
There's no such thing as a nice mullet.
So what I'm seeing here,
you have it right now.
I don't have a mullet. What are you talking about?
It looks like it.
It's close to it. It's borderline.
Borderline. You're borderline.
What I'm seeing here is that Oregon has not named QB1 yet, and it's
you're right.
I guess between Dante Moore and Novosad.
Yeah, Dante Moore is going to win. Dante Moore is going to win it.
Well, I mean, that's the good thing. Not the good. I don't say good thing. Sorry. That's the interesting part because again, he did leave UCLA after Chip Kelly left because he went to UC. He didn't want to sit behind Bo Nix. He wanted to play right away. Also, money, I'm sure, was an influence.
Yeah.
So then to go willingly sit behind Dylan Gabriel for a year was like a reboot for him, in a sense. So to not hear information like this is kind of like very surprising.
Yeah.
We said it last night. I was like, watch, it's third string quarterback Luke Moga. He's the starter. I'd be like, what happened to the other two? What happened? Achilles Smith Jr. is a true freshman. His name's the starter or something. You know, like come on, Dan.
Did you say is Novosad a freshman or has he been there for a bit?
He was a transfer from Baylor in 2023. So I guess he's technically a redshirt sophomore.
Yeah, he's a redshirt sophomore. I'm looking at the depth chart right now.
Gotcha. All right. All right, guys. We're way behind schedule, so we're going to switch over to Texas.
Well, this is your damn show. Will you
I know.
freaking keep control of the time?
I'm trying, man.
It's funny because I'm texting him on the side. Hey, dude, come on, we gotta go.
Dude, it's Dad.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I refer to him as.
For everybody in the chat, we're gonna do.
Look, just walk out your door, walk across the little hallway into that room, and then slap him upside the head.
Oh no, he's like 2 hours away, man.
Oh,
no,
I'm
bullshit,
on the other
bullshit.
side
Y'all
of
live
the
in the same
state.
house. I'm convinced about this.
All right.
Everybody in the chat, we're gonna hit Texas and Ohio State, and then we're gonna hit New Mexico and Michigan. So it's coming.
I haven't
Hold
lived
on.
with my parents for like weeks.
If anybody else wants to call in and talk Ohio State and Michigan, please do. Save me from this. All right. We've got number 1 Texas coming to number 3 Ohio State. Sorry, I didn't mean to elevate you guys more than I should.
Elevate us, please.
So here's my thoughts on this game. We all know what the SEC thinks of the Big Ten. We all know the SEC hasn't been to the national championship in a couple of years. We all know Texas got embarrassed by the Buckeyes last year. We all know the SEC is just a bunch of whiny poopy pants crybabies. Can the Buckeyes drop the Longhorns 2 in a row? You've got Julian Sand, who is also a freshman quarterback. Oh, is he
Redshirt freshman.
He's a redshirt freshman. Yeah, looks like he's got some. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Arch Manning he's the experienced one. 939 yards, 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 87.5 QBR. I'm going to go over to Mac on this one because I don't think he said anything about Oregon. So Mac, what are you looking for in this game? Is this the biggest matchup of the weekend?
All right, so you know what's really funny? I was just as upset as most Ohio State fans that this wasn't a night game. Like, all right, rivalry aside, because don't get me wrong, the only thing Ohio State is good for is producing toilet paper and crapping in their stadium. But the fact that this game isn't a night game is an atrocity. It is a crime against football. What is happening? Texas and Ohio State. How is that not a primetime matchup? What are we doing? And it's because they want the big noon kickoff guys to do it. They want Gus and Joel to do it. Well, make them the nighttime guys. I mean, I don't understand what we're doing here. What was the question?
Texas and Ohio State. What are you expecting to see? Who's going to win? Let's just narrow it down to that. Who wins this game?
So Texas is going to win. And so here's the thing. Rob, I saw the look. I saw that look. All right.
No, I don't have Ohio State winning, but be fair about it. All right.
I was going to be fair about it. So my analysis is based on the very objective fact that Ohio State is the worst ever. And it's just, it is what, no, actually, seriously though, Texas has the stronger offense coming into this game. I think that's really just evidenced by the fact that they have more experience at quarterback. And the fact that I've heard a lot of offseason chatter about how Ohio State's quarterback room is actually in a little bit of trouble this year. I don't know how true that is. So right now, I'm just kind of going off of the fact that Arch Manning, you got to be kidding me, Garrison. Just shut up a second and pay attention. So Arch Manning has more experience. Okay, Texas has the better defense, in my opinion, coming into this game. And I think Texas will have the more consistent offense. I think Texas wins this game because I think Julian Sayan's going to be too freaked out, frankly. I don't think that he's ready for Texas's defense.
Pause 1 second. Blue Wolverine has gifted another 50 Team Rivalry Show memberships. Blue Wolverine,
dang.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you, Blue Wolverine.
All the time. Really, really appreciate that. So I wanted to say that I actually think I want Ohio State to win this game because I very much don't like the SEC. And because Paul Feinbaum saying that the SEC is better and the SEC saying they're better because they're doing 9 conference games now, even though the Big Ten's been doing that all along.
The South should never rise again.
I'm going with the Big Ten this time. I want Ohio State to win this game. So Garrison and Rob got to tell me why that's going to work.
You can go ahead, man. I'll go last. I got a lot.
All right. So There is no quarterback problem at Ohio State. The only time that I was genuinely worried about a quarterback problem with Ohio State, and for good reason, was when it was a quarterback battle between Kyle McCord and Devin Brown. Devin Brown just got passed up by a freshman at the Cal Golden Bears, and Kyle McCord will never be seen on a NFL field ever because he's not mentally tough. Not surprised, but that was the only year I was worried about it. Other than that, Ryan Day has done a great job with the quarterback room. I think Julian Sane is going to be ready. From what I saw in when I was at the spring game, it was his job to lose. He was more accurate. He can make those throws. He can lead the offense down the field. And I just think he's the more complete quarterback. And plus, I always bring this up. He got the endorsement by Jeremiah Smith, which, any quarterback would love an endorsement from Jeremiah Smith. But other than that, one thing I am worried about is, we have a new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator replacing an entire pretty much entire defensive line, but I have heard that Canada Jackson Jr. has had a great offseason. He's I think he's up to 265, 275.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking for him to have a big season. And I saw that Bo Atkinson was actually passed up by Caden Curry, but that's it's not bad to have somebody like Bo Atkinson be able to come off the bench. That you're in pretty good shape there. Caden McDonald, what is he, 315, dude? I think he's going to be a run stuff. I think he's just going to be a space filler, just like Tyleik Williams. Also have Caleb Downs at one of the best safeties in the nation, probably best defenders in the nation. And of course, you have Sonny Styles. He's not getting enough hype. I think he's going to have a great season, and of course, not really worried about Ohio State's offense other than Brian Hartline being the new play caller. But something he has going from is that he was under Chip Kelly for 1 year, so he could be ready. Hope he is ready. But on the defensive side for coordinator with Matt Patricia, I could see some growing pains. The last time he was in college was at Syracuse. That was a very long time ago. You saw what happened to Wink Martindale. He had to catch up with the game of college football. So I'm expecting to see those growing pains from Matt Patricia as well. But I really hope he works out. But the fact that Texas pretty much has the same coaching staff coming in the game, and their defensive line is just really deep. They did a really good job with that. One of Texas' weakness is the offensive line. They did lose a lot on the offensive line, but just due to they're not really having to break in, the coordinators or anything, I think that's where they have the edge. Talent-wise, they're pretty, they're matched up, but it's going to come down to execution and just scheming. And I'm going to have to give that to Texas. I think Texas is going to win 28-21.
28-21, keeping it close. All right.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, are we doing it where we pick the winner at the end?
No, we're just doing week one. I just thought we would just see what we'd expect from these teams.
And we know your percentage at that is negative.
Yeah.
All right. I called way more game. I don't care.
I should go get my plaque, but it's okay.
Should.
Wait, I came in first, man.
Oh yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
I came in first with.
Yeah, you played it safe, Rob.
Real quick, GT wants to know if we'll be reviewing the Bowling Green game. He feels like 15.5 point spread is too high. Right now, the FPI is given Bowling Green 95.5%. So I'm going to say Bowling Green by a lot. And that's our review for that tonight.
Who are they playing? Lafayette.
Oh, Bowling Green's gonna smack.
Wait.
Yeah.
Can I say one more thing?
Sure.
No.
Can I say one more thing?
One more
So
thing.
I've seen a lot of the chat that Ohio State's gonna lose 3-4 games this season. They're gonna get blown out. But you guys, like, you gotta look at recruiting since Ryan Day has gotten there. You don't take that big step back when you've recruited top 5, possibly top 3 since he's gotten there. So I don't want to hear anything about 3 or 4 losses. I don't want to hear anything about getting blown out by Texas. It's going to be a close competitive game. And honestly, like if they lose, I mean, I would love them to win. But if Ohio State keeps it competitive and they still lose like by 7 points, like 3 to 7 points, I'll be very optimistic about the season. So
Moose has Texas 24, Ohio State 14. I don't know. I think it's going to be
Unbiased.
Unbiased
I like,
also.
I like that we got to
when is
specify.
Moose unbiased, dude?
We got to do that now. Yeah.
Can I offer my unbiased score prediction?
Sure.
Texas 60.
So
Ohio
there we
State.
go. I was gonna say 50 for you, but
Ben,
Ohio State 2.
I'm going to go over to Ben first, and then Garrison will hit you. Ben, what do you got? What are you looking at this Texas Ohio State game?
Well, this is probably I would say, arguably, obviously, the biggest game of the weekend.
Yeah.
The clash, the SEC, the Big Ten.
Literally, because
rematch.
nobody else is playing.
Well, that is true too. Yeah. This is the week where I say the FBS pays the FCS to get their ass kicked usually.
Right.
So this is by far one of the most intriguing games because it does set the kind of escalation of that team potentially for the rest of the season, or at least the expectation, whether they live to it or not. Arch Manning, I believe he had 2 starts at Texas. He won both those, right? I think those were both home games, I believe.
what'd you get? The UL Monroe and Mississippi State.
Yeah, and they were both at home at Texas, I believe.
Yep, and both dog dirt teams.
Yeah, so he has at least game experience, saying has always been a backup, but obviously highly talented. Went through his quarterback competition. Ohio State's at home. And these are different teams than last year. I know Matt Patricia came up in the chat. I know the team loves Ohio State. The defensive teams have said they love Matt Patricia, the way he deals with them, the way he talks and communicates with them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of your X factor. Ryan Hartline, I'm not worried about. Ryan Day, Ryan Hartline seem very just, hand in hand together in the sense of how the offense should be run, play calling wise too. I think they understand each other. I think it will come Matt Patricia. It could kind of be like Jim Knowles and Ryan Day last year, where after the Oregon game, Ryan Day was not happy, obviously, because he made Knowles reformat that defense.
Right.
He was not happy. So I don't think it'll turn into that game 1 because I think Texas is going to figure out a lot of stuff too, especially on the road in that environment. And is Arch Manning really the guy in the limited amount of sample size that you've seen of him? And both teams are replacing a lot. Both teams. And last year was still neck and neck.
Thank you for pointing that out. My goodness.
Was that not obvious?
Ohio State lost, I think, 14 or 15, and they lost 13.
Yeah, I was like, was that not obvious?
Not the Wolverine fans, because Wolverine fans only watch Michigan. They don't pay attention to anybody else.
Last I checked, 13 was less than 14. So,
but it's still a lot.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. The Michigan fans, when Ohio State's downfall, they're not going to be happy till it happens. They're just not.
And
why do I feel? Here's the thing. You could call me a cracker. You could call me all sorts of racial names for a white dude.
Shut up, mullet.
Yeah, that you could call me whatever you wanted, and I wouldn't get offended. As soon as you start saying, "Well, Michigan fans, this, that, the other," I'm like, bigotry.
Well, Mac, I already told you, you let white people down. So
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Never seen
So
Tombstone. Never seen Tombstone.
I have no dog in this fight. One, no matter what. It's like,
Are you neither
yeah,
white nor black?
I don't care
Ben?
about Texas. I don't care about Ohio State. I have no dog in this fight. Who wins? But both teams, I think you're going to see a lot from both teams, and then you have to evaluate what you take away from it, one way or the other. So I think that's what's really intriguing about this game, and then how the season goes forward. I think that Ohio State has the edge, obviously being at home, and Arch Manning not starting against, as Garrison put it, dog shit teams.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's going to get maybe a rude awakening. I think Arch Manning is talented, by all means. I'm not saying he's not. He's obviously he was highly sought after by basically everyone in the country.
He's a Manning. He has to be talented.
Yeah, I mean, so I think this. I expect Ohio State to kind of pull this out. I think it will be a thriller. I think it will be kind of like a late field goal to a last second, kind of like last year, last second stand by Ohio State goal line kind of situation potentially. But we're going to see. But this is definitely the biggest game of the weekend. So I'm going to be watching.
Sure, yeah.
I'm going to be watching.
Did
Even though it is in the morning, and that interrupts my drunk hangover sleep.
Oh, that's right. You're on the West Coast.
Fox, no, I'm in Texas, but still, Fox, you are assholes for this. Big noon kickoff is the worst thing ever.
It is.
Stop.
I guess it would be. Yeah, for
how
you
many
guys over
times
there.
did they? How many times did they like game of the day? Michigan versus no one. That's your
Mary's
big noon kickoff.
I don't know if you know this, Ben, but Michigan's like the biggest brand in college football. Like
that's
in the
not
world.
True.
So totally is.
I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you know this. No one cares.
Everyone cares.
Did you guys see
the Ducks didn't last year in Ann Arbor?
Yeah, whatever.
Did you guys see Annie Agar's video today? The Big Ten conference. It was funny. She had a dig at Michigan and Ohio State at the exact same time. She said Matt Patricia is going to do what he always does: keeps Michigan teams out of the playoffs.
That's a good one.
That is good. That's really good. Yeah.
GT coming through with the super chat. Regardless of who we cheer for, I think we can all agree this should be one of the best Big Ten seasons ever.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's getting better and better. I'm enjoying it.
Thanks for the super chat, GT.
Thank you for the super chat.
Hey, Garrison.
Super chat.
Garrison. When you give your explanation analysis, can you explain the importance of Ryan Day's recruiting year in year out in terms of them not taking a big step back?
Yeah, I'll start with it.
All right.
So I saw somebody in there. I forgot who it was. They were downplaying recruiting. Make no mistake about it. When it comes to college football, recruiting is the lifeblood and the backbone of this sport, and it always will be. Ohio State over the last 2 years has still recruited better than Texas. Ohio State is still deeper than Texas. In most positions, they are. And when you have a guy like that you've recruited, like Kenyatta Jackson Jr., who in a time in the NIL and the transfer era decided not to move on when he very well could have, and has probably more potential than Jack Sawyer and JTT. Like for all, if you guys were to look up Kenyatta Jackson Jr. and look at him, you wouldn't think he was the same. He was the same size as JTT. You wouldn't think that, and he is. So at the end of the day, I'm confident in our recruiting. I think our recruiting has been top tier, and I think it's going to show in this game. I'm going to start defensively. Ohio State has something that has been a killer of Sark's offenses and scheme over the last few years, and that is a high-quality safety or an elite safety. Last year, Ohio State, for the Texas game, decided to move him closer to the line of scrimmage, about 6 to 8 yards off, and screwed with him all game. And by the way, I watched every single offensive snap of Texas against Ohio State last year because I wanted to see how it happened. I also watched a 40-minute video of every snap that Arch Manning took last year. On top of that, then I asked some SEC guys, like, what happens when Sark plays against safeties? They said you should go watch when Sark was at Alabama. Go watch what happened to our offense when we played really good safeties. I asked, well, what happened? He said our offense doesn't look as good. So I think that does play a factor because Matt Patricia does want to play Caleb Downs at the nickel closer to the line of scrimmage, kind of like a Patrick Chung like he did with the Patriots. On top of that, if you watch last year's film, the wide receiver unit that Texas has last year is not going to be good as it was last year. It's not going to. Ohio State decided to go man in that game. The receivers for Texas could not get open. The corners that played in that game are the corners that are playing this year. Davison Igbinosun and Jermaine Matthews, who played more snaps than Burks did last season against Texas. I think that's going to help out the front seven. I think that helps out when you have guys like Sonny Styles, when you have guys like Arvell Reese, whereas Jake Butt recently said that he thinks that Michigan's going to have the best linebacker duo in the conference this year. But he also did say that he thinks Ohio State has the most athletic linebacker duo, with both guys being about 6'4", 240 pounds, sideline to sideline. I think when you bring Bo Atkinson out of North Carolina, he was a really good player there as a defensive end. I think when you bring him on to Larry Johnson, he's going to be by default, he's going to be a better player. You have guys like Caden Curry at defensive end, who Rob mentioned earlier, who's going to be a good guy, a good player. And if you know who Caden Curry is, anytime he touched the field, he made plays, especially on special teams. And so that's really important to me. On the inside, now, like a lot of people are afraid, or not afraid, but a lot of people they talk crap about the depth at defensive tackle for Ohio State, where in reality, we just had to see it. But at the same time, the first two guys, Edric Houston, Caden McDonald, two Georgia boys, dogs, no Georgia, they will be fine. Those guys are going to play really good for Ohio State. Edric Houston was a true freshman last year. Had actually started 2 games too as that.
I forgot to bring him up.
Yeah, no, hey, there's a lot. I forgot. I mean, by the way, Ben, I forgot to bring up Keon Sadiq for you guys.
Well, I was gonna make a comment. Then you went on. You were going on a roll, so I didn't say it. I was gonna say Patrick Chung. Quack quack, quack quack, motherfucker.
He's an Oregon Duck.
Yeah, he
but
is.
So that's that. Like, I really want to see. When it comes to their offense, they do have some pretty good wide receivers. CJ Baxter, he's been injured since his freshman year off the ACL. We'll see what he looks like. Arch Manning. Now, listen, man. A lot of these SEC fans and Texas fans, they're writing a lot of checks that I don't know if they're asking can actually cash. And I'm gonna move on to the offense, but it's not that I don't think Arch Manning is a good player, but I think a lot of people are being a little bit overzealous when it comes to talking. They're being just, you ever been somewhere where someone pours you ask for a shot, but for some odd reason they pour you more than a shot and you didn't want that much whiskey? That's what it is. Because
I've never had that problem.
Take it down. Depending on what type of whiskey you drink.
I don't drink whiskey.
Oh, well, okay then. Well,
I don't hate myself enough to drink whiskey.
But yeah, that's that. Then let's move on to the other side. If Nick Saban had never left Alabama, Julian Sand would have stayed there. And the hype around Julian Sand would be what you see today for Arch Manning. The problem is,
I don't know. I would disagree with that. I think if Nick Saban was still coaching, there'd be some fall off because his last season he started to show some fall off.
Can I hear a story, Cliff?
Sure.
So, do you know who Miss Terry is?
No.
Yeah.
Miss Terry is
wife.
Nick Saban's wife.
Oh, all right.
During and mind you, like that was his hand-picked. Him and Bill O'Brien, that was their hand-picked quarterback. A lot of people forget that coming out of high school was him, Dylan Raiola, DJ Lagway, and he never got as low as 2. Those Dylan Raiola and Lagway flipped, not him. He was either at 1 or number 2, coming out of California. And Ohio State does pretty good with California quarterback. Shout out to CJ Stroud. But on his recruiting visit, Miss Terry went to his family and him and said, "We wish we had you for that for that Texas game because we would have definitely thrown you in there." And Nick Saban told Miss Terry that verbatim.
All right.
And on top of that, and I'll ask Ben this because he's not a Michigan fan, he's not an Ohio State fan. Ben, from the outside looking in, do you trust Ryan Day with the quarterback?
Yes, he has a proven track record, but at the same time, Sark in the last recent years has proven himself also. Sure. But I definitely trust Ryan Day.
Yeah. Well, and here's a fun stat for you guys, everyone in the chat, for the guys in the panel. The average first-time starting quarterback under Ryan Day, so since Dwayne Haskins, 40 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's the average, 69% completion.
When was the last time he started a redshirt freshman, though?
69%. Nice. I couldn't resist.
I'm not mad at you. The last time he started a redshirt freshman was Justin Fields.
Okay. Oh well. All right.
Who in 12 games threw 40 touchdowns and 1 interception. So there's that, right? On top of that, Ohio State's offensive line from left tackle to right guard, Sarabell, Montgomery, Hinsman, Tegra. Now the right tackle spot is still being battled out, but I'm not worried about it. It's gonna be fine. This is actually probably gonna be one of the best Ohio State offensive lines in the last 10 years. Definitely going to be Ryan Day's best offensive line he's had. The wide receiver unit, we don't got to talk about that. Now, on the football side of things, to talk some X's and O's, and I know I'm being like Justin here and long-winded. I apologize. But
it's really not okay. You should be ashamed of yourself.
But I really think this is important for all the Michigan fans that think they know more football than me. In the chat.
Wow.
So, like, when you run a cover,
all right, I'm pulling up some more of the nasty ones here.
Yeah, you do. When you run a cover 2 show, right, and you want to sit there and you want to bracket Jeremiah Smith. Now, last year, Carnell Tate went off in the game when they did that, but there is something that you need to talk about that can possibly destroy that, and that's having one of the best tight ends in college football. On the CBS top 150 players, the number 1 tight end, that would be Max Clare out of Purdue. I think he is going to be the X factor in this game. I think he leads Ohio State in receptions in this game. I think that Brandon Ennis will be second in reception in this game. I think we're going to work the middle of the field. Now, Texas does have the best front seven coming into the stadium as far as I'm concerned. I think Anthony Hill Jr. is a dog. I think that the secondary is going to be still pretty good. But then let's talk about Colin Simmons. Sophomore, was really good as a freshman last season, one of the best pass rushers in college football. He is 240 pounds, meaning he is light in the ass. I think we're
Why are you looking at his ass?
Come on, bro. What are we talking about? You see, my girlfriend would kill you if she heard that.
He's in tight.
If I were your girlfriend, I'd have questions, Garrison.
If I was your wife, I'd be asking, why are you talking about ass?
I'm concerned about you.
I forget to mention this is a family
show. Some guys are ass guys more than anything else.
Hey,
You're the one talking about other guys' asses.
Don't frame it that way. Now I'm doing this.
Don't validate him.
But no, I
was a family show.
No, it's a family show, guys. Family content. But no, I truly believe though that Max Clare will be the difference in this game. I think that we're going to run towards Colin Simmons. I think that being at the horseshoe means a lot. Now, listen, guys, Brian Hartline is a new offensive coordinator. All you Wolverine fans who are also Lions fans, I get it. You're butthurt about MP. But Matty P ain't a head coach for Ohio State. He's a DC coming in with more Super Bowls than you will ever see in your life.
Okay, excuse you. Who won the Super Bowl again? All right, was that Bill Belichick or was that Tom Brady? Because Tom Brady leaves the Pats, and all of a sudden Bill Belichick talks.
So, Mac, let me ask you a question, Mac. If Ohio State's offense is humming all year, really good all season, are you going to take that credit away from Brian Hartline and just give it to Brian Day?
Yeah, probably.
If Chip Lindsey has a really good offense this season. Are you going to take that away from him and give it to Jeff Moore?
I think perhaps there is credit that should be spread around. But what I'm saying is that you look at the Patriots and what was the variable that changed? Tom Brady left. And then the result was the Patriots started sucking. Like, I'm sorry, Tom Brady made Bill Belichick.
Do you know?
And Matt Patricia had nothing to do with it.
Listen,
Mac,
I'm
even Michigan State fans, like are still butthurt by Matt Patricia. That's the only reason.
Listen, I'm not gonna make this an NFL conversation, but I just want to. I'm sorry, Cliff. I just want to make this reminder that in Tom Brady's first Super Bowl season, he threw 1 touchdown in 4 games. So,
and
which
did
means
they win the
greatest quarterback ever?
And did they win the Super Bowl or not?
That's the guy down in Kansas. That's the guy down in Kansas City.
Take it back then to college football. That Bill Belichick will win the national title year 1 in North Carolina with what the hell is that quarterback's name that he transferred in?
With a no-name quarterback.
It happens all the time.
Something.
But the score prediction. Listen, the score prediction I have. With all that being said, I think that it's a close game. I think around mid-third quarter, Ohio State pulls away. Give me Ohio State 24, Texas 21.
Ooh. All right. So you got Ohio State winning.
Ohio State can make a field goal.
I think the playoffs we did. I have Ohio State losing 1 game this season.
Sorry, I'm a Michigan fan. State. I only watch Michigan games, so the most experience I have with Ohio State and field goals is the Michigan game. And
well, you watch the Broncos too. That's fair.
Actually, I didn't watch a single Western Michigan game last year. I felt terrible.
I'm better than you. I'm more of a Bronco than you.
All right. Okay. Oh no! Lopez. I went to every game of the 2016 season, including the MAC championship.
That was a good season.
It was a great season.
Well, I was serving the country. You were in college there.
Oh, you were serving the country. What? Okay, whatever.
I love you, Mac. You're funny.
I forgot to put this up earlier. I missed this one. GT has had 2 super chats tonight. And the first one was, I heard that Penn State fans are trying to find evidence of James Franklin advanced scouting so he can get banned and give them a shot at the Natty.
Are we gonna make?
Hilarious.
I like that one.
Are we gonna make Penn State shirts? We should make it in the blue and the and white, and it'll say "Fire James Franklin."
Wait, Cliff, can I say one more thing, please?
Yes, go ahead.
Why? I did forget. I forgot to bring up Tyler Bowen, our new O-line coach. On top of our how talented and athletic I think our O-line is, there's just a couple stats here. When in 2017, when he was at Maryland. They averaged 5.4 a carry, which is up from what they had before. In 2022, when he got to Virginia Tech, they were like around 4 yards a carry, not that good as a team. The next season, 23, 4.8, and 24, 5.6. He's been one of the best run game coordinators in college football. I think he's going to be really good for Ohio State.
I have no rebuttal.
I told you, bro. Listen, man. I woke up at 5 a.m. on a Monday morning. I watched every single snap of ours. I watched a lot of football and did a lot of note taking. It was 3 cups of coffee within an hour.
Nerd.
Yeah. Nerds have friends. Geeks don't.
That's true.
GT,
Sorry,
I was hoping Belichick's granddaughter would have helped him more in recruiting.
Is that the new one coming, or is that going to be like great?
Wait, by the way, guys,
that's his gold digger girlfriend.
Wait, did you hear about what happened?
No.
Which time?
They trademarked Gold Digger.
Yeah, they trademarked Gold Digger.
Yeah,
she's going to turn it into a fashion brand or something.
Hey, you know what? I forgot. I think it was Adam Schultz that said this. You know, maybe if you won 6 Super Bowls, you could get it. You could be 60 and have a hot 24-year-old girlfriend, but instead you got to deal with your 6-year-old hag. How about that, guys?
I know. It's hey.
But when you're in love,
that's not love.
It's called a prenup.
Oh,
exactly. Yeah,
prenup.
I don't know if he got one though. So Jeremy Adams is wondering, you really think Mahomes is better than Brady?
Yeah. So if you ask me, like, I think Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time because greatness has to do with accolades. If you ask me who I think is, if I think he's the best quarterback, no, I can name 10 quarterbacks better than Tom Brady. John Elway is a better quarterback than Tom Brady.
No, he's canned. He's gone. He's off the show. We'll never invite him. No. Next game. We're talking Michigan now.
Bobby Hill. Garrison has the IQ of a Buckeye. How about that? Not a walnut.
Well, you have to look at how these quarterbacks use the roster around them. You know, how do you utilize? Say, you're the great quarterback. Your roster around you sucks. And yeah, you're talking the NFL, so these guys are supposed to be good. But some teams have really good receivers, crap quarterback. Some have a good quarterback, crap receiver. How does that quarterback then utilize that? That's where the argument comes in, and that's why no one's ever going to win or lose this conversation in some ways because
Garrison just lost it.
You know, I would say that. I mean, look at
I call him the greatest.
You brought up wide receivers. You know, some have good wide receivers, but they're a crap quarterback. Some are good quarterbacks, but they don't have the greatest wide receivers.
Dilford won a fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah,
thank you.
Mark Sanchez had receivers that made him look good. No matter who you put around Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, they both.
You mean butt fumble? Butt fumble.
Oh yeah,
butt fumble.
I remember that.
All right, guys. One more game, and then we get to go to our weekend.
Do we even have to talk about this?
We do.
No one cares about Michigan. No one cares about Michigan.
Wow.
You haven't beat Oregon in like 20 years.
What? We've played one time in 20 whatever.
Twice. Dennis Dixon beat the hell out of you.
Oh my God, dude! My dad and I went to a game in Columbus that day. We drove up to Ann Arbor to meet my best friend and his dad. After that game happened, holy hell, that place was sad as hell.
You guys right after Appalachian State.
You guys ever seen it? Have you guys ever seen American History X?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what a curb stomp is?
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure,
all right.
yeah.
I don't know what a curb stomp is.
Yeah. Apparently, the all-time rivalry here between Michigan and Oregon is 3-3. So yeah, this is a good one, and they're not playing this year, right?
Nope.
No, they don't. They don't play this year, so we won't know this year who gets to take over that one.
Until you beat Ohio State and we meet in the Big Ten title game.
You're not going to be there. Penn State will be there.
You shut your mouth. I just complimented your ass.
I'm aware, but I'm a realist. Here we
go.
Why am I here right now?
I don't know.
It is 10
New Mexico. I know. I'm trying to get through this. I'm trying to get done.
Mac, you know I love you, Mac.
I don't know,
dude. Mac, Cliff. I love Cliff.
I don't know why I invited any people on this show.
Because Cliff.
New Mexico plays number 14 Michigan.
I love how we're just losing it, and Rob's over there like studying something really intently. Like
Michigan is coming off the greatest 8-5 season ever. The NCAA investigation is over. They're starting a true freshman quarterback. Can Michigan beat New Mexico? What do we need to see from Michigan to prove they're coming back and not just repeating last year? Bryce Underwood is in. Bryce Underwood is a 5-star, number 1 overall, wasn't he? The defense looks to be good, if not better than last year. So let me start with Ben. No, let me start with Rob. Ben, you hold on. Rob?
Well, screw you then.
What? I want you to have something to look forward to. Rob?
Yeah.
Because you sure as hell can't look forward to your season.
Oh man,
what do you think? What do you got on Michigan this year? What's going to happen?
Well, you know,
the
true test for Bryce Underwood is going to be that night game against Oklahoma in week 2. But you know, this week 1 game is, I mean, I want to see, you know, if all this talk about Chip Lindsley's offense being more of a passing offense or just even balanced, you know, I want to see if it's true, because Michigan is predominantly a has been predominantly been a run team. So if this is the week to get some of the kinks out with Bryce Underwood, then now is the time to do it. And as far as Bryce Underwood, he could come out looking like Trevor Lawrence, or he could come out and just have to get through the growing pains, make mistakes. But I think the defense but for the defense, dude. Like, I don't know why some Michigan fans are acting like, replacing Kenneth Grant and Mason Graham is going to be easy, basically saying like, oh, our defensive line is going to be better. Yes, your defensive line is deep, but that doesn't mean they're going to be better. But not really. I mean, also for the offense as well. Don't know about the wide receivers. I've been hearing a lot of talk about McCauley, but that's pretty much it. I was at the spring game, wasn't impressed what I saw from the receivers. I know they had in the backfield, they got Justice Haynes and Jordan Marshall. I think Jordan Marshall is going to be the better one out of the bunch, but yeah, I expect Michigan to win big. So.
Yeah, it seems to be the consensus in the chat too. Michigan by about 50. All right, Ben, it's your turn.
I mean, look, Rob covers everything.
He does, yeah.
In the most candid manner you can. I think that's the biggest thing. The question mark is Bryce Underwood. But again, just as Rob put, this is the perfect type of game at home, week 1, to let him loose. Let's see what those receivers actually can do and what he can do, because if you're in this game with Nevada where you are a 34.5 point favorite and he's throwing like 3 picks, either your receivers are running wrong routes, he can't throw, or he doesn't know the playbook. So I think that's kind of the biggest question mark, because again, as you said too, Michigan's a heavy run team. I don't think running the ball is going to be a problem. I think it does come down to Bryce Underwood, because starting a true freshman on any college football team anywhere can either be amazing or disastrous. So this is a good warm-up. I'm actually not concerned about Michigan's defense. I think Michigan defense will be generally okay, like good enough. I think the biggest question mark is, at least for me and most people, is Bryce Underwood. So what do they let him do here? Yeah. They're going to roll Nevada no matter what. New Mexico. Sorry,
New Mexico. Yeah,
it's not okay. Nevada, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm like, oh.
I just don't want it to be
Nevada, New Mexico. Who cares?
You're the same state.
Roll either of them.
When I printed out, so obviously we're not going to get to it, but when I printed out my Indiana Old Dominion, I didn't even get the logo for Old Dominion because it just doesn't matter.
Wait, what did Blue Wolverine say about Jaden Davis? Because he's just never going to see the field.
He's QB too, dude. If Bryce Underwood, if he takes this to garbage time, then Jaden Davis will see the field against New Mexico.
You better hope that Underwood does not get hurt, because what I saw from Jaden Davis at the spring game, dude,
I'm aware.
Embarrassing.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I would.
There's a
reason why he dropped in recruiting. He dropped in the recruiting rankings towards the end. Big reason for that.
Yeah. Well, all the Michigan fans.
Beating New Mexico's a statement game.
He said Oklahoma.
He said going into Oklahoma.
Oh, going into. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, 50 going everywhere here too.
Well, that's more the reason why this is a pivotal game for Bryce Underwood in the offense, is going then to Oklahoma, where Sherman Moore is not going to be coaching, right?
Right.
That's one of his suspensions.
Correct.
No, I'm sorry. No, he's coaching that one. He's not coaching Central or Nebraska.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Nebraska. Sorry, that's right. But still going to Oklahoma. That's kind of pivotal for Underwood to see what he's about, because how much then can you trust? Because that's a different environment, obviously.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Yeah,
this is what I'm in line here with Brandon, because I don't want to see when Michigan plays New Mexico. I don't want to see another Michigan versus Arizona State where it was just a boring game. And
Fresno State.
Fresno State. Yeah. I mean, that game was boring, and Michigan didn't look like.
Don't worry, it's the same. Again. Arizona State, Fresno State. It's the same state. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure Michigan will win. I want to see a dominant Michigan team in that first game, just like Brandon's talking about here. Let's see, Mac or Garrison.
Mac go last. He's a Michigan fan.
That's true. All right, Garrison, go for it.
Best for last. I appreciate that, Garrison. You know who's better.
Well, it's your show. So listen, man. I mean, it's the Lobos. I'm not gonna pick them to win. Of course, they suck. They have for a long time. I mean, they've been probably the worst football program of the last 20 years. I mean, Bryce Underwood. Listen, I got to cover him a few times last year. I got to see him play twice in person.
Oh, cool.
Not didn't play the greatest of competition in high school. The state of Michigan isn't that. I mean, the state of Michigan has been down in high school football for the last few years, anyways. But I mean, he's a talented player. I think that in a game like this, you should go ahead and let him throw the ball. Of course, you want to establish the run, do what you do. Chip Lindsey, I mean, his history is running out of the spread. So I am curious to see what they do this time around. That left tackle spot, Evan Link. I think it's important to watch him this game, because if he struggles against New Mexico, I think that's a tell of the tape of what's to come for the rest of the season. Efobi, he lost the right guard spot to Norton, so I am very curious to see what that looks like. Sam Webb has talked about that plenty of times. On top of that, at the tight end spot, I want to see who can take charge of that. On top of the defensive tackle, there's gonna be a huge drop off from that position. I think it's the largest drop off for Michigan this year, coming from last year into this year, losing Colson Loveland, and now having what you have now, where Hogan Hansen still trying to find out if he's healthy. Pre-scoring is usually in and out because he's hurt, and then you got the German, who Marlon Klein. Who it says one of the faster players in the team, one of the best athletes, but for some odd reason they say he's not much of a pass catcher. Coming from Sam Webb, so you Wolverine fans don't get upset me saying it. But that's that. On top of that, when you go to the other side of the ball, the D line should be fine. I think it'll be like a top 5 to 10 D line in the country. I do think that when you have to bring in a lot of transfers, you still have to see how it works out, right? So, but I still think that the top 2 guys will be fine for you guys. I think Derek Moore is going to be a game record this season. I think the linebacker unit is going to be really well. I think Ernest Hausman will be an all Big Ten player this season, probably first or second team. And when it comes to the secondary, I still got to see it. I've heard a lot of people big up Yair Hill. I still got to see it. When it comes to Zeke Berry, I'm never going to be a fan of starting a 5'10" corner on the outside. They bring back the Metcalf boys. TJ Metcalf will be a good player. I think he's going to be a really good player. I'm not going to talk about Rodmore until I see him on the field. But no, I mean, listen, man, it's going to be a blowout game. Do you guys cover the 35 points? I don't know. No, I think New Mexico, the little talent that they have, if any, I think they're going to go out there. They're going to try and blitz Michigan really hard. I think they're going to, at the end of the day, that is still a true freshman playing quarterback. And I think that, and I know some people think that Michigan's defense is going to be better than last year's. I think you should allow it to be better. Don't just say it's going to be better, because you guys no one has any idea, right? So I think we should probably sit back, relax. I mean, I'm not a Michigan fan, but sit back and relax, watch how the defense performs, and then make your judgment when the time really comes. But yeah, blowout, but go Lobos.
Yeah, I would be surprised if Michigan scored more than I'd be surprised if they beat the spread. But I guess we have to wait and see how Sharon Moore does that, because it's typical for Michigan to not run up the score.
And I'm sorry, one last thing. And,
Sure.
and shout out to my guy TJ, because I heard his show yesterday and he brought up why he doesn't care about whoever the backup quarterback is. But this is why I really stressed Jaden Davis about him being the second string quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce is a freshman. He still has to get developed as a passer and as a quarterback, as a football player in general, right? One of his biggest gifts is his legs. If you are not confident in whoever you have at backup quarterback, it will behoove of you not to put your quarterback in danger as much. Because truth be told, if he gets hit, knock on wood, if he gets hit the wrong way, and you have to go to Norman, Oklahoma with Jaden Davis, you will get ran out of Norman. And that is and then when you play Nebraska, the same thing is going to happen. Mind you have Mikey Keene, who's trying to start a podcast. But shout out to my boy Juju. He thinks the injury is much worse than it really is. And then you have Garcia, who's been trashed his whole career.
Mm-hmm.
So in totality, the only thing that has changed from last year is Bryce Young. The wide receiver, the quarterback room as a whole is still bad. So I think Evan Link has that offensive line has to protect Bryce. It has to, and you have to be smart about how you run him, because more times than not, tall quarterbacks are not good at sliding.
Yeah. Well, which is why he put on a lot of weight too. He's up to came to Michigan at 180, 190.
Yeah, and Moose says stop Garrison, but dude, like nothing I'm saying is wrong.
That's exactly what somebody who's wrong would say.
Is it?
Is it not?
No, it's not.
Is it?
Real quick, Peter has a question. When do you guys think Rod Moore returns to the secondary?
I think he's supposed to be week 1 playing, isn't he?
No,
I thought he was out for at least a couple games.
Oh, I didn't realize he was still out for a couple of games.
Wait,
didn't he get re-injured?
Can you bring up Brandon's post right there? Why do people the world beaters?
I am way behind on these.
Well, I'll read it to you. He says, dude.
Oh, here we go. Got it.
Why do people think Oklahoma are world beaters? They went 7-6 last year. I'm sorry, what was yours?
The best 8-5 season ever.
Come
on. Minnesota, Michigan State, Ohio State, and Alabama in the same year.
Oh Lord. That Alabama team was the worst team since Nick Saban's first year.
So what about the Ohio State team? Was that the worst Ohio State team?
You got it. You won it. You won it.
Hey, you know what? Auburn beat Alabama in 2017. Pitt beat the 2016. Actually, no. Yeah, Pitt beat the 2016 Clemson national championship team. What else was there?
Pitt beat the West Virginia team that was number 1 in the country in 2007. Or number 2 or something like that.
There you go.
Upsets happen.
Yeah, so. I kind of get the idea though with Oklahoma, and this is obviously the Big Ten show, but bringing in Arbuckle and Mateer from Washington State, offensive coordinator and quarterback, that could make a huge difference because their offense was non-existent in the nicest terms possible last year. So I mean,
Washington. In Illinois.
Here we go. GT says, I think almost all Michigan fans are just relieved that we are worried about our backups instead of our starters this year.
That's fair.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I mean, But I will have absolutely no Davis Warren slander in my chat. Absolutely none.
Illinois will surprise this year. How did Michigan finish, Garrison?
Moose told me to
5
stop lying.
We finished
dude.
strong. We
They
finished
finished with
strong.
5 losses.
Finished strong, though. All right, Mac. Let's have your unbiased, measured opinion of what Michigan's going to do this year.
Wait.
Hang on.
He's gonna say that Bryce Underwood's gonna throw for 300, 5 touchdowns. Jordan Marshall's gonna have 200 yards.
And
on the
cure world
ground,
hunger.
And win the Heisman.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously.
all in one
Wait,
night.
Did you guys hear Mike?
This is all
Valenti the
basic
other
stuff,
day?
guys. Throw something hard out there.
Mike Valenti said Bryce Underwood once strangled a man with a cordless phone and threw a touchdown after. All right, sorry, Mac.
So here's the thing. I don't think that Michigan's actually going to blow the doors off in Mexico.
Oh, man.
But here's why. They don't need to. Right? They don't need to. Here's what we need to do against New Mexico. Put them away by halftime. Put the backups in for the second half. Let Jaden Davis get some experience because God forbid Garrison get out his Bryce Underwood voodoo doll and kill
I
the
am
man.
Haitian. I am Haitian.
See? We know
All right.
2 things about Garrison. He likes jalapeno peppers and he probably has a voodoo doll. All right?
I'm
and
a
he's
Christian.
gonna hurt. What?
I'm a Christian.
Well, I mean, everyone plays with voodoo at least once in their life, right? Never mind. Anyway, I read Harry Potter. You can't blame me. Anyway,
Good movies.
great movies, better books, but great movies.
I'm not a geek.
What was I just? Oh, shut up! Reading is not geek. They're good books.
Lord of the Rings is a good book.
Well, Lord of the Rings is a good book.
Several
Actually,
good
I'm
books.
surprised to hear that you can read. Period.
Is that
Bryce
a-
Underwood.
Oh, Michigan.
Bryce Underwood doesn't need to play like he doesn't need to play hero ball. He doesn't need to go out there and sling the ball for 300 yards. He needs to put up 150 between 150 and 200 yards and a 75% completion percentage with at least 1, maybe 2 touchdowns prior to midway through the third quarter. And then you put in Jaden Davis and let him do the mop-up duty. All right. You let Bryce Underwood stay out there long enough to get his feet wet, long enough to get his arm, nice and lubricated and that, nice throwing motion and all that. What are you laughing at, Dad? You're distracted.
Yeah. Sorry,
Gandalf
Gandalf
would
would
be
be ashamed of himself.
Why would you say lube at the same time of doing that motion? Why?
Yeah, I regretted that, Ben. Anyway,
I was wrong. I was immediately wrong.
the thing is, though, you guys are talking about replacing Kenneth Grant and Mason Graham isn't going to be easy. You're right. But here's the thing. TJ Guy and the other guy whose name escapes me right now,
He's a jag.
they're very good. They're very
TJ
good.
Guy's a jag.
No,
Wait, what's
They-
a jag?
just
Just
a guy.
Oh, okay.
It is absolutely not true. You're just saying
Again,
that his
the
last
advocate
name is
general.
Guy. They're going to be good. I'm sorry. Here's the thing about Michigan's defense. Wink Martindale doesn't need to adjust to the college game anymore. He's got it figured out. He beat Ohio State's best team ever and apparently Alabama's worst team ever. So Wink Martindale doesn't need to figure it out anymore. He's got it nailed down. And now he's got another set of players that he's been developing for a year. That defense is going to be just fine. That defense is going to be top 5, possibly, I wouldn't be surprised, the best in college football. The offense, in terms of the wide receivers, I don't think they're bad. I think they're Jags. I think they're just guys. Although I've heard that he's really getting along with Donovan McCulley. And I know Samaj Morgan really likes Chip Lindsey. So it seems like they're using the wide receivers a lot better. Channing Goodwin is also, Jordan, you're right. Channing Goodwin's in there too. The wide receivers just need to catch the ball. Like, they don't need to be gangbusters either. Bryce Underwood doesn't need to be gangbusters. The offensive line is the thing that I'm most concerned about. Evan Link winning that starting position just simply because Andrew Babaloa went down with an injury. Like, that's not great. Although I think Evan Link was going to win that position anyway, but I don't like that he got it by default at this point. That right guard position, I can't remember if Phoebe got beat out by Norton. I don't necessarily love that, but here's what I know. I trust Shrone Moore because Shrone Moore is an offensive line guy. And last season, Michigan, I mean, the offensive line was not good, but the teams they beat because they were able to run the ball on them when it mattered. And this season, he's had more time to help the offensive line, more time to develop them, and more time to get in some competition there. And they've got two really good running backs in Jordan Marshall and Justice Haynes. I think that Michigan's going to be just fine this season. And I think for New Mexico, Michigan wins something like 35-6, or maybe 35 or 40-6.
I don't think they're scoring you.
It's entirely possible that they don't.
Thank you, Peter. Yeah, everybody liked the video. If you have opportunity there, if we
thanks, Peter.
Are enjoying all of this.
Why would you like this garbage?
Wait a second. Ake Rock is Peter.
Yeah.
I never knew that. What's going on, Pete?
Okay, I got to go back to Moose's comment here. Moose says he disagrees with you, Mac, that Underwood needs to play as much as possible because he's our starting QB and a freshman. And then he says, especially with having to play Oklahoma next week, so he needs to get that experience.
So I get it. I do get it. I wonder how much experience a fourth quarter against New Mexico is really going to get him prepared for Oklahoma, because at that point, I mean, do you risk injuries before Oklahoma, or do you rest most of the starters, including the Ferrari that you have at quarterback? I don't know. I guess I'll be curious to see what Shrone Moore does. I can see the argument from both sides. From me, I'm definitely, when I play NCAA 14, I'm not subbing anybody out. Who am I kidding? But if I were a coach, I would play it conservative, and I would let Bryce Underwood do what he needs to do, and then give Jaden Davis a couple of reps, because God forbid Garrison gets out his voodoo doll and ruins Bryce Underwood's Heisman
he doesn't
season.
Have a voodoo doll.
Dude, I will never ever pray on the downfall of kids that come out of MHSAA.
Why'd you have to put it like that?
Because
I feel bad.
I played football in this state. I love this state.
I know.
Did you guys hear about Zavada hitting the 70-yard field goal in practice?
Yeah, I heard
wow.
Like kicks the field goal and walks away.
Do they have a video of it?
I'm sure there's one out there somewhere.
Pixar didn't happen.
The practices are so different. Practices are so different, but there's a point. No injuries, but get these week ones for the teams like this is whoever's a starter, especially as a true freshman, get them in, see what they do, get them out, get the backup reps, get the other guys reps, get the team ready, because God forbid injury. Guess what? It's football.
Mm-hmm.
Get those guys, prepped up and ready to go in case.
Yep.
And I feel like I should probably offer a disclaimer. I don't actually believe that Garrison has a voodoo doll. I do. I understand you believe weird things, but
I have a Ouija board. It's out there. My cats play with it all the time.
Bring it out. Hey, bring it out for Oklahoma.
So I forgot. I lost the chat, but Matt Shepard there had a bet, or wants to make a bet with Garrison and Rob, and I think it was if Ohio State loses, you guys have to wear Michigan shirts or something like that.
So Matt Shepard, I'm gonna tell you what, man. In 2022, I lost a bet and had to wear a Michigan crop top to the bar that night. Mind you, I live in Michigan.
A crop top?
Yeah.
Half shirts. We used to call them half shirts.
Yeah, in 2023, I lost a bet. And oh wow, Bobby, you're weird. But in 23, I lost a bet, and I had to wear my girlfriend's sweater crop top. There's a picture of both. There's a picture of that on X actually. And then last year, I had to sing "Hail to the Victors" on the Scarlet and Blue show. But this year, I have a bet with my boy Juju that he, that's my boy, a friend of mine. Puerto Rican guy, long slick back hair. Like I got long curly hair. Our bet is this: whoever loses that game this year, cut your hair off, one guard, no lineup. So
What's
I'm
a
already
one guard?
one guard, like on your hair. So
Oh,
low.
gotcha.
Oh, all right.
But when it comes to money, but I will say this: over the last 2-3 years, I have bet against the line. So in Michigan's favor. So listen, man. We might be losing those games, but I'm leaving there with something.
How long
right.
ago was this
Well, you
crop
guys-
top situation?
I'll
Wait,
find the
so
picture.
I had
Are you
a-
looking for it?
I had a
Cliff,
half shirt in
what,
the
what
80s.
was the bet, Cliff?
I'll have to go back and find it, but I was hoping Matt would put it back up.
Did he say something about wait? I think it's he wants us to wear Michigan gear.
Yeah,
If-
I think it was to
If
wear
Ohio
your
State
guys'
loses?
gear. To wear your guys' gear on the show.
All
I
right.
already said I'd do that if Michigan beats Ohio State this season. So
His bet was for Texas, Ohio State.
Yeah,
all right.
really has nothing to do with us.
Oh, I mean, look, Ohio State can lose that game. Listen, I don't get high.
Moose,
on
I'm
my
not
own
doing that,
supply.
bro. Not wearing a Joe Biden
I don't
shirt.
get high on my own supply. I don't bet on my team against big games like that.
I'm not. Why did we have to bring Joe Biden into
Only
this?
if it says "Let's go, Brandon."
Well, how did Sleepy Joe get in this?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's Moose. All right, guys. I'm gonna let you go there. We are 49 minutes over. I really appreciate you guys hanging out this long. I meant this to end in 90 minutes. Next week
Bring back the shot clock.
We'll have fewer games. Bring back the
Yeah.
shot clock. That's what I should do. Yeah.
That's what we needed.
Justin's
wasn't it?
not
Yeah.
here, so we don't got to worry
Yeah.
about someone talking too much.
Yeah, if you guys find Justin,
I
let
heard
me know.
shot clock. I heard shot clock.
Shot clock.
We should do that at some point, though. We should do like the team rivalry drinking game where if somebody says something stupid, Garrison, then somebody has to take a shot.
Mac.
Oh no. All right.
What about extremely biased takes, Mac?
There we go.
Time you give
Only
one.
as voted on by the rest of the. Nah, I'm gonna
Oh,
die.
come on,
Never
man.
mind. I'm gonna die.
Guys,
All right.
let's try to
No.
end the show.
All right.
Rob, you said you had to get going. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, and I'll let you go.
Yeah, definitely. So you can find my co-host Peter and I on Buckeyes BattleCry. We go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and we'll also be putting out a lot of content this season. But I will say, if you subscribe to a Buckeye channel, you're in for it the long run. You don't subscribe and be like, oh, Peter and Rob said something bad about Michigan, we're gonna unsubscribe. Like, we love having Wolverine fans on the channel, so we hope you check it out. So, all right, you guys, thanks for having me on.
All right, thanks Rob. Thanks for
Rob.
being here. And yeah, watch their channel. That live stream the other night was great. I enjoyed that. So these guys know ball. All right, see you, Rob.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Oh, I got. By the way, Marmar, thank you very much. All right.
You just kicked his ass off. You were like, "Bye, Rob." Get the hell
Well,
out of
you
here.
wanted to
It's
go.
it's the outro. It's the end.
Okay, Garrison.
Yeah,
We're gonna make Ben
find
go
you.
next.
I know
man,
it's not. I'd rather Garrison. Why don't you list all the channels you're not on? just take 30 seconds and list the channels you're not on, because every time I turn on YouTube, I see your face.
Freaking dude, I get like 50 notifications from X a day that Garrison is now on a chat. Garrison is talking football. Garrison this, Garrison that. Like, when the hell are you not talking?
I'm a man. Listen, I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the
You're a man of the
Look, guys, you can find me on the Boys Ohio State at the Boys College Football Mondays for the primetime show at 7:00, and then Thursdays for the call-in show, which is tomorrow. If you'd like to call in, anybody's allowed. Shout out to my guy Tree Dog. He always calls in, Michigan fan. So it's a show for everybody. It's a channel for everybody, a network for everybody. So do that. Also, you can follow me on X at Buckeye_Gaddy. Like, that's daddy with a G. You can like Ohio State's the Gaddy of college football. That's where you can find me. But outside that, listen, man, glad to be back with you guys. It's always fun talking football with you guys. It's always a good time. Inappropriate jokes to an extent. Family show. But
Garrison's
man.
inimitable.
yeah. Yes. Hey, Yes, I am. Man, I should just go bald and do that. Say I'm the inevitable. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Been good seeing you, my boy. And you all have a good night.
You too.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you for
man.
being on. Enjoy your game Saturday.
Oh, I will. Horns down.
Horns
Hey, wait. Before I go, and I won't say the whole quote, but we've all seen what's that old Marine movie?
Which one?
When those guys go through boot camp and it's like really traumatic for them during the Vietnam War.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Oh,
Only
yeah,
two
okay.
things come out of Texas: steers.
Oh no, that was the Officer and a Gentleman.
Yeah.
That was
wow. I'm in Texas. That is offensive, and I am playing with my Ouija board tonight, and I am.
The power of Christ compels you. See you guys.
See you, Garrison. Take it easy.
Later, Garrison.
All right, Ben. Take it away. Where can everybody find you these days?
Well, except for Exploring Ben and Sam, still on YouTube as normal. Spaz and I were formerly part of the Voice of College Football Network, but we have moved on in other terms. So now we aren't quacking off on YouTube. We literally just launched it a couple weeks ago, 24 hours notice. I was like, I'm going to create thumbnails and all this stuff and do all this.
Wow.
And we launched. So
Nice.
Here we are. And so, yeah, go over there. It's just at Quacking Off. It's literally the picture of the duck. It says Quacking Off.
All right.
Very simplistic right now. So we're working on all that stuff. So definitely appreciate it. And you don't have to be an Oregon fan. You don't have to be a Michigan or Ohio State fan. We're going to talk about all the teams coming up. Like I said, last time we had like an hour and a half conversation with Montana State guy.
Right.
Wow.
So we want to know, deep dive into every game preview, and as well as the live post games and all that stuff. So we're over there. So definitely go check us out.
Cool. Have you connected with Big 10 at all?
Not yet. Not yet. Again. We've had Big Ten. We've had Big Ten Ted. We've had was it College Football Sam? Yep. This next week we're gonna have Spencer McLaughlin, Locked On Ducks.
Oh, all right.
He's gonna be on our show to talk Oklahoma State. So
yeah.
That will be yeah. We've got connections, so that was why we're like, well, let's just do it. Let's roll.
Yeah. That's
Sweet.
awesome.
Well, thanks for being on the show tonight.
Hey, and can you keep your show at a specific time frame?
I'm trying, man.
I mean, good God, this time management is like my live streams on a Monday night when I have to work at 5 a.m. the next morning.
I know. I gotta fire my
your son, basically.
Excuse me, I am the color commentary.
I can't blame him for that one. This one's
He's
on.
The manager. I'm the reason people watch.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks for being on the show. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, guys.
Take care. All right. What we got here? We got Matthew Shepard said Buckeye fans go first, but look at this way. Garrison is making it longer than you got to be on just a little bit longer. Marmar's still out there. GT Garrison is not on the Wheel of Fortune, but he will be soon. Family show. Yeah, I'm trying, Brandon. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Michigan fans are even allowed to. His channel. Okay. No, I mean, you got to be on your toes when you're talking with those guys, but yeah. Matthew says, Hook 'em horns, go blue. We won't see Garrison until 2 weeks if OS loses. Yeah, could be a fun show next week talking about that.
I don't think they care. I think that they're expecting to lose to Texas. And it's, whatever.
New Mexico has to play their soccer team to have 11 on the field. Got Michigan by 60. Bobby Hill's still saying nasty stuff.
No, he's Max 77 is an Ohio State fan. He's a disappointment to Max everywhere.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding, Mac.
I expect Michigan's defense to pick up where it left off last year. It depends on how our offense will be. I think I backed up here. I think I've got some Oh yeah, I did.
Probably just go to the front because it's.
I went way back here. Oh wait a minute, here we go.
11 o'clock.
I know. If OSU loses to Texas, the fan base will be asking for Ryan Day to be fired or contact the Ohio Bar Association to reduce his contract. Yeah, because they do everything through legislation down there.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
Melt down in Columbus if they lose. Yeah, definitely. All right, real quick. Oh, there we go. Speak for yourself, Mac.
Honey.
All right.
Wow.
Tomorrow is the fantasy football draft for members. We've got 10 people on there. Hope everybody shows up. We're going to have fun with that. I think that's going to be fun this year.
Everybody
we'll
have it public. Like the show will be public. Everybody can watch.
Oh, okay.
But it was members only. So if you're having regrets, sorry about you. Although if you want to join, we need to. If I can get people in twos, because you have to add teams by twos.
By twos, right?
So if people want to join, then message me on X, and as long as
have your X
people,
thing up there.
Whatever. Everybody knows where I am.
It's B1G Team Rivalry on X. You'll find him. The Angry Pigskin. Look for the Angry Pigskin, and you'll find Mac and message him if you want to get in on the fantasy football action. And I think that's going to do it for us. Like you said, it's 11 o'clock. We are 1 hour over. But that's okay. It's a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody in the chat. You guys are great. Appreciate that. How did that poll turn out? Hold on.
I don't know.
Had
because
25 votes. And how much does... Oh, this is a different poll.
Yeah.
How much does Michigan win by 70? 50 points was 40% of the respondents. More than the number of OSU tiers actually won. I like that. Very nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. Oh, here we go. Blue Wolverine's got it for you.
Appreciate you, Blue.
B1G Team Rivalry on X. Thank you very much, Blue Wolverine. Thank you for everybody hanging out this late. Mac, any last words? Or
what? Are you going to kill me?
Take us out.
What?
Any last words? Anything you want to say? I'm sorry. I get it now. Any last words? All right. Sorry about that. I didn't.
Wow.
Didn't mean to imply anything.
This is a family show, and all of a sudden going violent, threatening murder.
Look, Blue is leaving already.
Oh, well, that's fine. We didn't want him here anyway.
Take us out. We're done.
This is the Michigan Wolverines Team Rivalry show. Good night, guys.
Good.